presentation of Fox Sports.
We are Blackmore. We are Arizona.
After sweeping the Dodgers out of town, the Diamondbacks faced the National League West leading San Francisco Giants in a critical weekend series. The D-backs took 2 of 3 versus the Giants earlier this month by outslugging the Giants in their own ballpark. Tonight, the Giants send their ace, Matt Cain, to the mound to battle young left-hander Tyler Skaggs. It's the Giants and the Diamondbacks next on Fox Sports Arizona. A Friday night in Phoenix, Arizona, and the Arizona Diamondbacks about to set sail against the San Francisco Giants in the opening game of a 3-game weekend series. And it's a race for second right now. We're talking about the wild card. The Diamondbacks currently 4.5 behind St. Louis for the second and final spot in that wild card race. Hello again, everybody. Greg Schulte along with Luis Gonzalez. Happy to have you aboard for Diamondbacks baseball. Playing a Giants ball club that comes in here in first place, guys. But the Diamondbacks have had a lot of success against the Giants this year.
Yeah, they really have. They played them well over in San Francisco, and let's hope that trend continues now here at Chase Field.
Diamondbacks averaging almost 5 runs per ball game this year against the Giants. And look at that bullpen ERA, about 2.5. So they have played well against the Giants, hoping for that in this 3-game set tonight and tomorrow and then Sunday. One of the leaders of the offense for the Diamondbacks against the Giants this year, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. He's really hit the ball well against them.
He has. Talk about a giant killer. 375. He's done it all. Doubles, homers. He's been up in the plate at clutch situations and come through every time.
3 home runs for Goldschmidt, 8 runs batted in against the Giants here this season. So we're set for a night of baseball. We hope you're ready. When we come back, Brad Steinke will take a look at the pitching matchup. The youngster Tyler Skaggs against the veteran right-hander Matt Cain. Is brought to you in part by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible.
Well, the roof is going to be wide open tonight in downtown Phoenix. Game one of this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the NL West leading San Francisco Giants. Brad Steinke outside the D-backs dugout with my good friend Baxter. But it's going to be a very intriguing pitching matchup tonight. A veteran against a youngster. D-backs left-handed rookie Tyler Skaggs making his fifth major league start of the season, a record of 1-1. His first start since a no decision against the Padres last Friday. For Matt Cain, he was perfect earlier this season. That perfect game against the Astros. His third start this season against the Arizona Diamondbacks take you back to May the 12th, and he was spot on against the D-backs here at Chase Field. 6 innings, gave up only 1 earned run, 3 hits, and 8 strikeouts. He makes his offseason home here in the Valley, and he has been very comfortable here at Chase Field. He has won 4 out of his last 5 starts at the D-backs home field. So it's Cain and Tyler Skaggs, really a chance for the D-backs to see if they have enough gas left in the tank. They've had a couple of off days this week. They begin the night 10 games back of the Giants in the National League West. So it's Diamondbacks baseball headed your way next on Fox Sports Arizona, all about the NL West. The D-backs so far 7-5 during a stretch that has them playing 25 straight games inside the division. Greg Schulte, Luis Gonzalez back with the call in just a bit.
Field for September baseball. Midway through the month of September, Diamondbacks taking the field tonight. Bruce Bochy's got his San Francisco Giants in first place. They've been there since August 20th, currently with a 7.5 game lead. Let's take a look at Bochy's lineup. Angel Pagan will lead it off. Marco Scutero, Pablo Sandoval, Buster Posey having a bang-up year. Their cleanup hitter, Hunter Pence. Joaquin Arias playing short tonight. Brandon Belt at first. Gregor Blanco batting 8th in left field, and Matt Cain, a tough right-hander, on the mound pitching and batting 9th. And Tyler Skaggs goes to the mound, a little under the weather last time he pitched. Got knocked around a bit in San Diego, so he gets the ball tonight, hoping for better results, Gonzo.
Yeah, he really does. He's got a tough task ahead of him. These Giants are really good against left-handers. They've posted a 31-15 record this season when facing left-handed starters.
That's one of the reasons we saw Arias in the lineup tonight. He's had good numbers against lefties. It's what the numbers that Skaggs put up against San Diego, 64 pitches. Diamondbacks came back in that ball game only to end up losing it. So he gets a go at it tonight. In fact, the Diamondbacks throwing their 3 young lefties in this series against the first place Giants. Miley and Corbin will follow on Saturday and Sunday. Oh, it's just beautiful when this ballpark roof and panels are open. Clear sky up above. Great night for baseball. And we hope you settle in and enjoy the action. Here we go. Angel Pagan, switch hitting center fielder, will lead it off for the Giants. And he takes a pitch up and in. Ball 1. We're underway.
90-mile-an-hour fastball. Boy, this is where Skaggs, we talked his last start about how he has to be effective throwing in and out in the strike zone. He usually has trouble with the feel of his curveball early in the games.
And he's falling behind. 2 balls, no strikes to Pagan. He's hit .320 over his last 20 ball games played. And ball 3. Both these ball clubs score early. Among the leaders in baseball, scoring runs in the first inning. That was a problem for the Giants last year. They had problems scoring runs, period. Hasn't been the case this year. There's a strike, 3-1.
Boy, and the trends kind of flip-flop because the Diamondbacks were in the same scenario as the Giants were last year.
Rockies leading first inning runs, and the Giants, Diamondbacks 5th. A 3-1 count on Pagan leading off the ball game, and he pops it up. Calling for it. That's the third baseman Wheeler, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Let's take a look at the Diamondback defense tonight. And outfield, left to right of Kubel, Eaton, and Upton. Wheeler's at third, McDonald, Hill, and Goldschmidt. Rounding it out, short to first, and then Montero catching Skaggs. They came back nicely to get Pagan after falling behind 3-0. Here's Marcos Scudero. Well, what a pickup this has been. You know, you look at that Dodger ball club we just saw here, and the Gonzalez's and the Ramirez's and all the guys they picked up. This may have been the best pickup in the National League West.
Yeah, he's just a steady infielder, drives the ball to all fields, does all the little things in baseball, and look at 60 RBIs hitting second. And
30 of those with his new club, the Giants. Marcos Scudero is hitting .341 in a Giants uniform. 5th Major League start now for Tyler Skaggs. Youngest pitcher in the major leagues at the moment. There's a ground ball down to third. Wheeler knocks it down, picks it up, throws Scooter out. 2 up, 2 down. So they're testing Wheeler here early with a pop up and a hard hit ground ball.
Very nice job by Wheeler. He's playing in on the grass. Ball gets on you in a hurry. Made a nice job. Knows he's got plenty of time to throw across the diamond for the second out of the inning.
And that'll bring up the Kung Fu Panda, Pablo Sandoval, who's had another injury-plagued season. And against the left-handers in this series, he'll bat from the right side of the plate. Skaggs will miss outside. Sandoval 2 for his last 25 at the plate. He pops this one up. Johnny Mack, John McDonald under it. He makes the catch, and after all that, Skaggs only needed 10 pitches to get out of the inning. 1, 2, 3. And back to look at Matt Cain in the bottom of the first, no score. Perfect sky for Gibson. 1 win shy of 200, 199. So if he gets it tonight, he'll hit that 200 mark. Here's his lineup, brought to you by Mazda. Adam Eaton, Aaron Hill, Jason Kubel, the first three. Then it's Paul Goldschmidt, Miguel Montero, Justin Upton with Ryan Wheeler batting 7th tonight. John McDonald and Tyler Skaggs. Matt Cain, who had a perfect game earlier this year, on the hill for the Giants. He now is their ace on this staff.
Yeah, there's no doubt he's their ace guy. He's the second toughest pitcher in the National League for an on-base percentage. So the Diamondbacks got their work cut out for him tonight against Matt Cain.
And Adam Eaton will lead it off. Eaton hit in his first 5 games after being recalled from Reno, and he takes a strike. And the Giants saw enough of Eaton. That's where he broke into the major leagues, played a couple of ball games. They've got their corner infielders up. Sandoval is way up at third. And a chopper foul, strike 2. Now he'll drop back Sandoval at third base with 2 strikes on Eaton. Diamondbacks just saw Kershaw in the last series. They see Cain tonight. Bumgarner they will also see. On base percentage, these guys are very stingy. That's high. Cain, a 3-time National League All-Star. His perfect game was back on June 13th against Houston. First ever perfect game in the 130-year history of the Giants franchise. And a foul out of play.
Well, and for me, everybody always talks about Lincecum when he won the Cy Young, but this guy, from the day he's gotten to the major leagues, to me, he's been the workhorse for the San Francisco Giants.
He has had 3 consecutive no decisions. At Houston, at the Cubs, and against the Dodgers. He's pretty good, especially when the Giants get him a few runs. By few, I mean 3 or more. 70-9 in his career. See what Eaton's done, that on-base percentage, .382. He's had 31 at-bats now in the major leagues. And a dribbler foul.
And this is where those leadoff hitters are pesky guys. They keep fouling pitches off. He took some early in the count. They got him to 2 strikes. Now he continues to work the count. See some more pitches. Great benefits for the guys in the dugout. They keep watching now and they see everything Cain has.
7th pitch of the at bat for Adam Eaton. And he's running full 3-2. Home plate umpire Jim Reynolds shouting out 3-2. Foul out of play. This is a heck of a leadoff bat. At bat by Eaton against Cain.
It really is. He continues to get tough pitches. He laid off those breaking balls down in the dirt. Now Cain's trying to go up on him. Continues to foul him off.
Remember, Skaggs needed 10 pitches to get the side out. This is the 9th pitch at bat to Adam Eaton leading off. And he walks, ball 4. Cain doesn't issue many walks, but he walks Eaton on a very good lengthy at bat to start the night for the Diamondbacks. Pretty impressive against a guy like Cain. Coaxed the walk after falling behind 0-2. A good start. And now Aaron Hill. Now you can run on Cain and you can run on Posey. We'll see if Eaton's up to the task. Hill takes one inside.
Boy, and Cain held set for quite a while there, seeing if he can get Eaton to move either side. He's going to want to look at a couple moves out there on the base paths before he sees it, but I'm sure he's going to have to be going early.
Cain has had 18 stolen bases against him. With him on the mound, he's had 8 caught stealing. There's a bunt down the third baseline. Sandoval picks it up, no throw, and everybody's safe. How about that? Nice job by Gill. Saw Sandoval back at third base, and he just dumped a bunt down that way. And you can bunt on Matt Cain also.
Yeah, you really can. That's the 9th bunt hit against Matt Cain. That's the most in the National League. So the word is out. Slow off the mound. Sandoval playing back. Nice move by Hill.
He had no play.
No, and that's a picture-perfect bunt. Textbook.
So a good start to the night. 2 on. Nobody out for Jason Kubel, the number 3 hitter. And he takes a strike. That's the 20th infield hit this year for Aaron Hill. Kubel 1 home run shy of 30 on the season. He's already set a new career high. This is first season with the Diamondbacks. It takes away outside.
Boy, and with that shift on, Arias plays right behind Eaton at second base.
Every time a Diamondback player hits a home run this season, Fulton Homes will donate $150 to the Central Arizona Mountain Rescue Association. Breaking ball and a beauty from Cain. 1-2 now. That was only the 12th bunt hit for the Diamondbacks this year as we look at this pitch from Cain. Nice.
Yeah, that's a nice breaking ball there. That's that one as a left-handed hitter. You want to get out in front and try to hook that in that hole between first and second, or try to elevate that ball to right field.
Scoring chance here. Kubel will strike out on the high heat. And Cain comes back with a strikeout. He's got that capabilities.
Well, when you throw that slow breaking ball down and in to that left-handed hitter, and then you elevate it like this pitch right here, up and in, that 93 looks like about 97, 98 coming at you.
So 2 on 1 out in the inning now. And here's Goldschmidt, who got his first ever hit of the big leagues off the guy on the mound, Matt Cain, when he broke in with the Diamondbacks last August in San Francisco. And he pops one up foul back and out of play. Eaton's really got that middle infield. Scudero and Arias worried about him out at second base. Scudero was standing at the bag when Cain delivered that first pitch there to Goldschmidt.
Boy, and Arias is also pinching him up the middle. Nice hole for Goldie if he can get it between short and third. And as deep as Blanco's playing in left field, Eaton ought to be able to score easy on a base hit.
Strike 0-2. This guy is a good pitcher. Just because he gets in trouble, that doesn't mean he cannot get out of it.
More times than not, that's when he becomes a better pitcher out there, when he's in trouble or when he's got runners in scoring position.
And now he's got Goldschmidt set up. Goldie's had a good career against the Giants already. Short number of games. He swings and he fouls one back. That pitch was up.
He's trying to elevate every time. A hitter's got 2 strikes. He tried it with Eaton. Eaton laid off of it. Hill got the base hit, and he did it with Kubel to strike him out, and he tried it again here with Goldschmidt.
3 of those 5 home runs coming this year against the Giants. Don Baylor, now back hitting coach, hoping the guys are hitting tonight. They'll need to beat Cain and the Giants. There go the runners. Pitches inside, the throw down to third, and Eaton's out. Posey gunned him out. And down to second goes Hill. Well, that hurts.
Well, I'm not so sure Eaton got a good jump from second with the shortstop and second baseman holding him on real tight. Plus Posey got a nice pitch to hand on the inner half of the plate.
So Hill is at second on the caught stealing by Eaton. Now 1-2 on Goldschmidt with 2 out. And he takes low. The Diamondbacks have the second most caught stealing in the National League. Now they're tied for first. 46 tied with Pittsburgh. And while Posey's had 80 stolen bases against him, he's also caught 28. There's a pop-up behind the plate. Posey comes back, looks up near the screen, but it's out of his reach and out of play. That makes made Kane work in this inning. He's already thrown 21 pitches. What you have to do if you're the Diamondbacks here, Gonzo, is cash in on a run or two.
Yeah, really missed opportunity so far with first and second, nobody out. Kubel with a strikeout, and then the throw out at third base by Eaton. Got to try to come up here with a 2-2 two-out hit.
Well, they'll be careful with Goldschmidt. Just the numbers we were showing you, what he has done in his career against the Giants. He's been a hot hitter of late too. Montero on deck. The count full here on the second batter in the inning for Matt King. And he walked him, ball 4. Pretty good patience by a young hitter. Goldschmidt, 2 walks in the inning for Kane. And the batter will be Miguel Montero.
Well, Goldie did a fantastic job there working the count, laying off that breaking ball with 3-2 just off the plate. Giving Miggy a shot at trying to drive this run in with 2 outs.
Once again, base running has played a part of things for the Diamondbacks. Their base running has not been good. Montero only hitting .225 in his career against Kane. 9 for 40, but 2 of those 9 hits have been home runs. And Miggy really good with runners in scoring position. In fact, the 2 catchers in this one, 1 and 2, National League. Montero 358, Posey 352. There's another catcher in that grouping, Molina. He's 4th. Way out. So how about they had 3 catchers in that group and 2 speed guys in the outfield, Cutchin and Bourne.
Well, he's got to be careful here with Miggy with 2-0 count. You know Miggy, he's looking for something around the plate to take a swipe at it.
Kane's walked 2 here in this first inning.
Miggy's an aggressive hitter. If he gets something he thinks he can handle, he's going to take a swing at it.
Kane coming into this game had a total of 6 first inning walks all year. 6. Now he's about to load him up. He's 3-0 on Montero.
More importantly, he's gotten Kane to throw already over 25 pitches. So he's really had to work in this first inning.
Three and 1. That's a pitch he didn't want to swing at. Man caught stealing in this inning. Diamondbacks through 4 hitters have had 3 guys get on base. Caught stealing came up big. 2 on and 2 out for Montero. And he walks and they're loaded. Well, I gotta look. How many? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Only the 4th time all year, 5th time all year that Kane has walked 3 or more in a ball game. 4 has been his high. He's walked 3 of the first 5 hitters he's faced. Now is when you really got to cash in. You can't let him skate here with the bases loading walks.
Well, we know from experience, Bochy's not afraid to use the bullpen. He's got plenty of guys out there for the Giants.
But he also knows that Kane is 1 out away from escaping a tight jam and maybe settling down. That's why if you're the Diamondbacks, you have to cash in here. Here's Upton. Base is full and 2 men out. Tries to pull the pitch off the outside corner and misses it 0-1.
Justin's just got to try to put the ball in play, try to get a base hit here. We're not looking for the grand slam. We'll take it if he gets it, but we just need a base hit to score a couple runs here. Big 2-out hit.
Upton's had 11 hits and 41 at-bats against Kane and has not hit a home run. Only 1 RBI against this tough right-hander.
Well, he's going to stay out there on him.
And he's got him set up now 0-2.
Well, he got away with that one. Justin got a good pitch to handle. He was behind on it.
Well, 30 pitches now for Kane in the first, but the Diamondbacks have yet to score. Hill, an infield bunt hit. Goldschmidt walked. As did Montero. Upton at the plate against Matt Cain with 2 men out. Ooh, wow. That just missed. That just missed.
Boy, that was just off the plate.
1-2 now.
Well, remember, he's like to go upstairs with that fastball.
Stays alive.
Justin just missed that one. He was trying to put us up 4-0.
This is the 6-man to bat of the inning against Kane. Two. This is a tough inning for Matt Cain. 17 strikes and 16 balls of the 33 he's thrown here tonight. Upton's worked the count back into a 2-2 after falling behind 0-2. And he pops it up on the infield, called for by Posey. Now Bell calls him off and makes the catch, and Kane survives a long, tedious inning, but he keeps the Diamondbacks off the board. They leave him loaded after 1-0 score. Time later in today's game, brought to you by Miller Lite. Diamondbacks really let Matt Cain off the hook in that first inning. 34 pitches, leaves the bases loaded, walked 3. But the Diamondbacks failed to score. Now Tyler Skaggs, who only needed 10 pitches to get the first 3 hitters that he faced tonight in order, will go back to work. Face Posey, Pence, and Arias.
Where the D-backs really did. They got to cash in on those opportunities, especially against a tough pitcher like Cain. First and second, nobody out, unable to do anything.
Posey's had quite a year. Rightfully so. His name is being mentioned. MVP. Oh, look at a strike.
Not only that, I would think he's up for comeback player of the year after his injury last year.
15 of those home runs have been on the road. Here's a strike. Giants don't hit many home runs in their own ballpark. Boy, they hit a lot on the road, and they score a lot of runs. Posey, since the All-Star break, has hit .395. And he lands this one to left field, but right at Kubel, makes the catch one away. And now Hunter Pence will be the batter. That's Dave Righetti, the pitching coach, who was visiting there with Posey. Benson's coming over in a trade with the Phillies, has driven in 30 Giants runs. Pretty good total, 89 in the year. Had a real good shot at 100.
And this guy, 89 RBIs. When he plays, it doesn't look pretty, but he gets the job done. He's very unorthodox major league player.
Swing and a miss. We showed you the season average at 258. Only 215 though since the All-Star break. Her average pretty good. And he fouls one, ricochets into the seats. This is the first night that the roof has been open since June 9th. Well, the Diamondbacks took on the Oakland A's here. That was a Saturday night.
Wow.
It's been 3 months. Let's hope it stays open the remainder of the night games that are played here, huh? Day game's still going to be a little tougher. Ground ball. That's going to be a tough play. It's a fair ball. Skaggs didn't get over. And that cost him right there. Goldschmidt made a heck of a play with a ton of backspin on that baseball. Skaggs became an observer. And Pence gets an infield hit.
Boy, I don't think Pence even knew where that ball was. He was looking the other way when he swung. He's looking all over the place. That ball hit the bag.
It did something. For Goldschmidt even to field that ball, I think was remarkable.
You see Pence.
Yeah, it did hit the bag.
Well, that was a nice play by Goldie just to even get to that ball.
Well, we've seen that a little bit with some of these young pitchers. We saw Corbin not get over and cover a bag in San Diego, and that hurt him in a first inning on the last road trip. Now Skaggs didn't get over. And here is Arias, who's in the lineup because he hits left-handers so well. 315 overall this year, but 352 since the All-Star break.
Well, this is where it's important for a young pitcher like Skaggs to put that out of his mind. He knew he should have got over to first, get rid of that negative thought in his mind, and go right back after the hitter.
Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike. Nice breaking pitch from Skaggs. You can see what he does against lefties, so Bochy's got him in there tonight instead of Brandon Crawford, the regular shortstop. Swing and a miss again. Back-to-back breaking balls. This was the play at first base again. Watch Skaggs.
Skaggs he got caught up watching the play, and then he realized that it was going to be a fair ball after it hit the base.
Ground ball, base in left field on a 1-2 pitch. So Arias continues his torrid hitting against southpaws. Pence stops at second. Well, Skaggs going to have his work cut out for him. 2 on and 1 out.
Boy, he throws 2 good curveballs, and then he tried to roll that one on the outside half of the plate.
Brandon Belt, the left-handed hitting first baseman, who has been swinging a hot bat for the Giants of late. Up there now against Skaggs. 2 on and 1 out. The reason that average is a 273 because in his last 37 games, Belt has belted the baseball to a tune of 347. And his playing time has really increased. Good speed out there on the bases for the Giants. Swing and a miss.
A nice breaking ball down under Belt's hands. Started up behind him and ended up on the inner half. This is where you set hitters up. Now you threw that one in, you could go back away because he's going to be cheating inside. Especially lefty-lefty situation when you have a left-handed pitcher, left-handed hitter.
Montero and Skaggs going to visit.
And this is something we haven't seen in a while with Skaggs and Montero. Usually Montero throws the signs down and Skaggs goes with it.
Kind of a lengthy conversation. Well, a lot of people were wondering what was going to happen to the Giants after the suspension of Melky Cabrera, but they've gone 17-9 since August 15th, and they've hit 280. So others have really picked it up, including Belt. That's a pretty good pitch, just missed.
That was a real good pitch on the outer half. It caught the umpire by surprise.
Fly ball left field, pretty well hit, but it's going to be caught easily by Krubel. Has it. The runners have to retreat. And that's out number 2.
Boy, that's a nice job by Skaggs. If you're going to let the left-handed hitter make an out, let him go with a fly ball to left field. So it's an unproductive out for the hitter. Can't get the runners over. Comes back with that fastball in the outer half.
Bochy has 2 left-handers in his lineup tonight. You just saw Belt. This is the other one up, Gregor Blanco, their left fielder. This guy can motor. So anything on the ground, you got to be quick. Strike call.
Well, I tell you, if he can keep that pitch up against those left-handers on that outer half and come inside once in a while, he's going to be tough.
Infield hit and the line single to left with 1 out for the Giants, but now 2 men out. And Blanco to center. Eaton retreating. He's there and he's got it. Side retired. No runs. 2 hits. 2 left. At the bottom of the 2nd. Wheeler will lead it off.
get home safe. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Well, we welcome you back here to Chase Field. Diamondbacks and Giants going at it. Always fun times at the RamTrucks.tv pool. It's a great place to watch a game. And if you're out there tonight, you could swim under the stars. Roof open and everything. Big crowd out there on a Friday night.
It looks like they're having a good time. Good food.
You betcha. Matt Cain didn't have a real good time in that first inning, although he did escape damage. Loaded the bases, needed 34 pitches. He walked 3 in the inning. But he caught stealing on a double steal attempt. Helped him out. Ryan Wheeler now takes the strike call. Now he'll be intent on keeping his pitch count down and going right after these hitters here in the second. And a base hit by Wheeler. That was in on him, and he fisted it out to right center field. Pinks gets it back in.
Wheeler got a fastball in, kept his hands in, stayed through the zone, kind of fisted him a little bit, but got enough of it to hit it out into right field. And Greg, you're exactly right. He's going to be going right at the bottom of the order here, trying to minimize his pitches.
John McDowell is getting a lot of playing time of late. Bloomquist still out. Those back problems. Strike is called. McDonald went 1 for 6 in that series against the Dodgers. Made some really nice defensive plays, though. And he floats one foul back to the press box area. There's Willie. It's frustrating for him. He wants to be out on that field, and he's just been an observer.
Yeah, he really can't get his back right. He's done a couple treatments, therapies, all kinds of stuff, and it's really hasn't worked out for him so far.
Ground ball down to third. Sandoval throws it away. Wheeler up, and he slips, and he'll have to stay at second. Sandoval threw away what was potentially a double play ball. Didn't see that coming. He had time.
Well, he had plenty of time. He just airmailed it away from Scudero.
Boy, this sets up nicely now for the Diamondbacks. Look at this throw. Scudero is heading to the bag.
Boy, he wasn't even close on that throw.
Diamondbacks now got a chance to have Skaggs bunt the runners over. He's got one sacrifice bunt.
Once again, we're in action. Nobody out, first and second.
They're charging from the corners. Well, from the first base corner, there's a bunt to third. It's a good one. Boy, he did his job, didn't he? That throw's high, and Scudero had to help Sandoval out there. Sacrifice good. That goes 5-4 with the runners advancing to second and third. The Giants are good pitching. Their bullpen's good. They've hit well this year. They don't field real well. That was their 100th error in the season, which is the 4th most in the National League. Skaggs hitting the high fives, getting the job done. The Giants are going to concede a run here with Eaton at the plate. They play the middle infielders back. Strike one.
Cain, I think he's trying to tie Eaton up. He knows if he gets that pitch out away, hit that easy ground ball to short and get the run in.
Fly ball, shallow left. Backing out, coming in. No chance to advance as Blanco makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, once again, it's up to the D-backs to try to get another 2-out hit with runners in scoring position. First inning, nobody out. First and second, same situation here. Once again, got the runners over to second and third. with less than 2 outs and haven't been able to produce an RBI. It's up to Aaron Hill here to see if he can come up with a big hit.
And boy, you let Kane off the hook in that first inning. That was bad enough. You leave him off the hook in 2 consecutive innings like this, that would be tough to take. Aaron Hill had a bunt hit his first time up.
Well, I tell you, he could almost try it again. Sandoval's moving back over at third.
Anytime the Diamondbacks score 6 runs or more, Taco Bell gives away 3 free tacos with the purchase of a large drink between 4 and 6 p.m. the following day at participating locations.
Well, he's going to be tough to hit if he keeps giving him that pitch off the outer half of the plate.
Well, that's a great season for the Diamondbacks. Very easily could win the second base Silver Slugger Award. We'll take it outside. He is first in a lot of different categories. Among second basemen. 157 hits. 62 extra base hits this year. He takes a strike, and now it's 2-2 for Matt Cain.
Boy, and if you look at the way Posey sets up behind the plate on certain hitters, you can almost tell they're going to try to get their pitch, and if they miss, they're going to wait for the next guy. He's set up almost off the plate here. Throws that running fastball, comes out over the outer half for strike 2.
Cain chance to get out of it again. He laid off. He didn't go. Count will now go full at 3-2. That's James Hoy down at first base. He came close.
Nice job by Hill to hold up on that breaking ball.
Cain's been busy with 3-2 counts here early. Ground ball down to third. Sandoval's got it. Here's his throw. Getting over. Diamondbacks again waste a great chance, and they've left 5 in the first 2 innings off Matt Cain. No score.
From the panels wide open at Chase Field. D-backs and the West leading Giants scoreless in the top of the third. It leads us to our Geico quote of the game. There's Giants skipper Bruce Bochy, and His comment was this: there's a lot of baseball left. It's going to be a fight. We know it. And that's our nature. We don't do anything easy. They'll do it inside the NL West. All the games left for the Giants are inside the division. After this 3-game series against the D-backs, they're back home for a 10-game homestand. And guys, they wrap up the season on the road against the second-place Dodgers, 3 straight at Chavez Ravine. So it's going to be interesting to see how the West is eventually won.
All right, thank you, Brad. And if you look at the numbers, the two teams playing here tonight back up what you're saying. The Giants are 32-21 against teams in their own division, the National League West. Diamondbacks 30-26. The other 3 teams all below 500. So that would lead you to believe it would bode well for San Francisco. Matt Cain, who's got a home run this year, swinging, striking out a ball from Tyler Skaggs.
One of the 10 games at home late in the season, that really helps out your schedule.
Did he go? Yeah, he did. James Hoy said he could not hold up. 1-2. Cain hit a home run earlier this year in Philadelphia off Cole Hamels. And then Hamels came up the next half inning off of Cain, and he hit a home run. Turnaround's fair play, huh?
Oh, 6 homers in his career.
Well, Skaggs didn't want to go there. He's run the count full on the pitcher leading off this inning. We'll do it again on 3-2. Not a bad Friday night crowd on hand. Treated to the roof being open too. Very pleasant evening here under the stars.
A great crowd for a Friday night game. Fireworks after the game.
And he walks the pitcher Matt Cain to start the inning. Well, the third inning brought to you by Miller Lite. Visit local retailers. 6 road trip to the Miller Taste Team at 620 for your chance to win one of 3 interdivision rival flyweight trips this summer. A whole lot of good things happen when you usually walk the pitcher to lead off an inning.
You know, those leadoff walks usually come back to haunt you. Not only that, but the pitcher. I think he was trying to be too careful with him.
Angel Pagan now, he popped to third. Start this ball game. He fouls one out of play. Dodgers season high 19 games above 500. First season for Pagan, and it's been a good one for the Giants. Got off to a slow start. He's been pretty steady. He's also a guy who can run. He's stolen 25.
That fastball away now, 1-1 count. Well, if anything, we haven't given Cain any rest. He's almost at 50 pitches. Got him out at first base now.
Not a bad ploy right there. Make him hop back in the first few times, right?
We got plenty of that popcorn up here now.
Ooh, nice pitch. Outside corner for a strike. Back to scoring, Mike and Sherms. Always good. Ball 2 strike count on Angel Pagan. Into the dirt and a nice smother there by Montero. That ball gets through. You got a runner at second, nobody out, and a 2-2 count on the hitter. Instead, it's 2-2, and that runner's still at first. So Miggy doing his thing again. Diamondbacks trying to get back to 500 tonight. They've been at 500 more than any team in baseball this year. Ooh, wow. 3-2.
That was a pretty good pitch. Well, you talk about the difference between a veteran and a rookie. Kane throws that pitch on the outer half and got it called for a strike. This rookie throws it a little bit in for a ball.
Shot to center field. Eaton on the run and got it. Nice play. Boy, he got a good break on that ball. And the fact that he's got that glove on that right hand helped him out a little bit too, I think. Otherwise, you'd have had to backhand that ball.
Second baseman, Marco Scudero.
Boy, nice play by Eaton. Frustrated Pagan. He's done that plenty of times to other hitters, so it's pretty good payback.
Hit it hard. His second time around now for the Giants against Skaggs, and this is Scudero. Hit the ball sharply, but right at third baseman Ryan Wheeler, who threw him out in the first.
Well, let's get this guy and leave Kane standing out there for a little bit longer.
Sean Butt takes a strike. Well, this extra wild card team in both leagues has really made things interesting with less than 20 games remaining in the season. A lot of teams still involved in the hunt. Ground ball back toward the middle. McDonald, look at that flip low, and everybody's safe. McDonald wanted to try and get the double play, and he left it low for Hill, and he couldn't come up with it. Kane got in there with the slide. He might have spiked Hill.
Boy, nice play by Mack just to even get to that ball. He was kind of blindsided a little bit by the second base umpire, Jim Joyce at second base when that ball was first hit.
Well, they've ruled infield single. I really think they get the out at second. But I guess the thinking is that McDonald probably took a hit away. So they give Scudero an infield knock. Kane reaches second, and there are 2 on for Sandoval, who popped a short first time up. Second straight inning now where Skaggs has had to work with 2 on. And a shot back up the middle, center field, base hit. Here comes Kane. Eaton will throw it in. And bases are loaded. Sandoval jumped on the first one. Tim Flannery held up Kane at third. The pitcher, who's doubled over right now, hands on knees. So he's had to work on the bases in addition to pitching tonight. But the bases are loaded for Buster Posey. And Skaggs really going to have to do some pitching here.
And to me, he's not throwing that good curveball like he was throwing early in the game.
Posey lined out to the left fielder Kubel his first time up. He has a career grand slam. Now he is grounded into 16 double plays this year. That's a lot of double play balls. Gets away, but not far enough for anybody to advance. Ball 1.
Well, you don't want to fall too far behind on Posey because then he starts sitting on that fastball waiting for it.
Remember how this inning started? A walk to the pitcher, Matt Kane. And Diamondbacks failed to get it out at second on maybe a double play ball. Everybody was safe. That's fouled back 1-1. Both these teams are kind of toying with some things here early tonight. Giants threw one away in the last inning, and it could have cost him, but Kane got out of that. Now Skaggs trying to get out of this mess. Ran it in on him.
Miggy tried to set up inside, just left it up in the strike zone. 2 balls and a strike.
Down the right field line. Posey's not running. That ball's going to go foul. Out of play. 2-2. Well, Skaggs could use a strikeout. He hasn't fanned a batter yet tonight. He'd prefer a ground ball at one of his infielders here. Against one of the best hitters in the game these days, and Buster Posey.
Well, he'd prefer to get him out right here and not go to 3-2.
Ground ball down to third to see if Wheeler comes to the plate. Save! Home plate umpire Jim Reynolds said Montero's foot came off the plate. Everybody's safe, and the Giants lead. Wheeler must have thrown a little wide.
Well, he was kind of off balance.
Oh boy.
I don't know. He might.
I want to see that again. Look at his foot is.
It's a close call. I'm glad I'm not making that.
Miggy thought he had the plate. Not a big argument. Nobody out of the Diamondback dugout to argue.
Well, they're barking at him from the dugout, but just nobody's come out.
Now they're loaded. Posey will get a unbatted in on a fielder's choice, and here is Pence. And now Charles Nagy's going to call time. He's going to come out and visit. Try and calm the youngster down maybe a little bit. That ball was not hit hard down the third base line. Wheeler charged and had to throw on the run. I got one more look for you here. That's the foot. Looks like he got him there. Looks like that foot is on the plate. Jim Reynolds said no. So the Giants get the lead, and they've still got them loaded, and they got a chance for a decent inning here. This guy's going to have to do some pitching. Pence foul out of play.
Boy, Pence right here is just looking for something up in the strike zone.
Fouled it back. He got that one up, but it was out over the plate. Pence fouled it to the screen.
Boy, and that play by Wheeler, that was probably his only shot right there to try to get the run. He had the pitcher running from third. You take a shot at him to try to get him out there. If not, no harm done. It's still base loaded. You got a chance for a double play. If he goes across the diamond and gets the out, you're still sacrificing the run.
Boy, he had Pence fooled on that, but fortunately for Pence, that ball missed outside. The count evens at 2-2.
Boy, those are pitches pretty close there. Jim Reynolds was calling that a strike earlier in the game.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back. So the Giants now starting to get the pitch count of Skaggs up. Kane, who walked to start the inning, the pitcher has scored. Scudero's at third base, Sandoval at second, and Posey at first. 54 pitches for Skaggs. And a shot to left. That may go. Third career grand slam for Hunter Pence.
Boy, he left a pitch up in the zone about belt high. Now Hunter Pence Had bases loaded, looking for something up to drive, and he got a pitch. He didn't miss it. Home run to left center field. Grand slam.
So 5-0 now, Giants. Still only one man out, and here comes Arias.
Well, you start falling behind or get even in the count, 2-2, 3-2. Hitters start looking for pitches. You know you got to come right at them. You got no place to put them.
Ground ball chopped to short. McDonald's got it. His throw is in time. 2 outs. Well, here's a case where the Giants capitalize, and the Diamondbacks have not been able to do that in 2 innings against Matt Cain. Diamondbacks have stranded 5 in their first 2 at-bats. And Skaggs has been forced to throw 28 pitches. Nobody to blame but himself in walking Cain to start the inning. And Skaggs now in his 5 starts has given up at least 1 home run in each of those starts.
Yeah, he had a couple tough plays that went against him. The play by Wheeler, the one by McDonald up the middle that he couldn't come up with at second base. You still got to be able to make those pitches.
There's a foul. That play back up the middle potentially could have been a double play. Ren Burgesson is up, loosened in the Diamondback bullpen. The 2 pitch to Belt. It's high. Well, we gave you the numbers earlier. When Cain gets 3 or more runs, he's almost lights out in his career. 70 wins, only 9 losses. And he started this 5-run rally with a walk. The guy sitting next to him kind of cleaned it up with a grand slam. Hunter Pence. Oh, the Giants are on a roll right now. They know it. They're playing with a ton of confidence.
15-2.
There's a shot down the right field line, but foul.
Oh, he threw that breaking ball in. Now he set it up to go back away.
This seasonal series, though, has been a series of streaks. Diamondbacks won the first 4. Giants came back, won 4. Now the Diamondbacks have won 3 of 4. There's a swinging strike 3. Belt fans to end the inning, but 8 go to the plate, 5 score. And it's 5-0 San Francisco. Good right now, bottom of the 3rd inning, but we go back to the first series of the season here at Chase Field, and Matt Cain took the ball in game number 3 and had a big lead. Our key to the game, repeat performance. The Diamondbacks kept battling back and came back and won that ball game 7-6. So they kept battled back. Kane was leading 6-0 before the Diamondbacks started to get to him, and then the bullpen. They need a repeat performance here tonight.
Well, we got to get that offense going. We've had some opportunities in the first 2 innings. We had runners on both times in scoring position, unable to get them in. We've already left 5 runners left on base.
Kubel struck out his first time. He's 0-2 here. And a shot left field. Racing back as Blanco racing back, and he makes the catch one down. And Blanco in left field retires Kubel. Nice catch out there by the Giant left fielder.
Boy, great play. He went going a long distance. The only problem, Kubel hit it too high in the air.
Would have been a good way to start the inning with an extra base hit. Instead, it's an out. Here's Goldschmidt, who walked his first time up. The Diamondbacks made Kane work in the front 2 innings. 34 pitches alone in the first inning. Walked 3. Diamondbacks left the bases loaded. 14 in the second inning. Diamondbacks left a couple. So they've had 3 walks from Kane. The Giants have made an error, and the Diamondbacks have had 2 hits. But nothing on the board. Now a 5-0 deficit.
When you give a pitcher like Matt Cain second win like we have in the first 2 innings, we've let him get off the hook. His team goes out and scores 5 for him in the 3rd inning. It's going to get a lot tougher as this game goes on.
2 on pitch to Goldschmidt. Fouled it back. Giants have hammered left-handed starters this year. 31-15. Out of play. Giants coming off a series in Denver while the Diamondbacks were playing the Dodgers here. The Giants played a 3-game series at Coors Field. They won 2 out of 3. For that series, they hit .342. They averaged 7.3 runs per game. Their starters had a tough go, but they had an ERA of 7. But there's a dribbler. It's going to stay fair. Posey picks it up and throws. And save at first base. First base umpire James Hoy signaled safe. Jim Reynolds signaled fair ball.
Well, I think if they
change it, Gibby's going to charge out of that dugout.
He's going to blow a gasket here.
This ball started. You see the backspin. Now Goldschmidt. Now here is the toss. It was close.
I think he was out, but.
Why do all 4 umpires need to discuss this? What did they see, the other 2 umpires? Yeah, he's definitely out.
Yeah, he's out. I think the first base umpire just got locked up. He never moved. He's got to get in better position there.
Yeah, he's clearly out by a step, less than a step. I would think Gibby comes storming out here if they change it. Bruce Bochy is already at the foul line, ready to protest if they keep Goldschmidt at first. He's out. Here comes Gibby.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. 2-3 on the putout. Gibby heated with Jim Joyce pointing at James Hoy. You can read Jim Joyce's lips. Hold on a second.
And the reason Jim Joyce is there, he's the crew chief, right. So he's trying to keep the peace.
He pointed fair, I think Gibby said. Well, Gibby is trying to listen to Jimmy Joyce. He continues his argument with James Hoy. Let's take a look at the play again. Ball hit the plate and then dribbled fair. Maybe he's still out there. Rolled up the line. He's close to getting tied. I think he's going to turn around and leave. Now he's letting home plate umpire Jim Reynolds have it.
Well, Jim Reynolds is just baiting him right here because he's walking out. He needs to stay behind the plate. There's no need for him to have to come out.
So 2-3 on the putout. James Hoy visiting with Eric Young, Diamondback first base coach. And the batter will be Miguel Montero with 2 outs and nobody on. Diamondbacks have had 2 ejections this year. Chris Young, Justin Upton in the same game on the same play. It was back on August 8th. Miggy walked first time up.
I mean, actually, if you think about that play Posey made, that was the only play he had, was just to kind of flip it over there. He had no angle with Goldie running.
Just kind of shoot it out to an area where maybe his first baseman could spear the baseball, and Belt did. 2-1 count. Kane looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the night. These 2 teams, 2 more this weekend. They also play a series in San Francisco before the year ends. They'll be on the next road trip. Diamondbacks lead the season series 7-5. Now Montero draws his second walk against Matt Cain. That's 4 walks for Cain, which ties his season high. That's why you hate all this stuff happening for the Diamondbacks, but they haven't scored yet.
We definitely got him on a day where he doesn't have his best stuff, but he keeps finding a way to get out of these jams.
Well, maybe Upton can tee off here. Diamondbacks need something, some kind of shot in the arm. And Justin takes the strike. Justin's never got a home run off Matt Cain and has driven in only 1 run in his career against Cain. And that's in 42 at bats, including 1 tonight. He fouled out to the first baseman Belt with the bases loaded to win the first inning. Up tight to it.
And that's just a show me pitch because they're going to go back away on him here. Just to get him thinking inside, go right back out over that outer half.
Well, that was the one to hit. He fouled it. Let's take a look at our high speed pitch brought to you by CenturyLink. Cain and Skaggs tonight. Righty lefty. Cain 94, Skaggs 91. Skaggs hurt by a big 5-run inning against him. Fly ball center field. Pagan under it. And he's got it. So 3 in the books here. Diamondbacks lead, man. They've left 6. They trail 5-0.
Arizona, second base umpire Jim Joyce, part of that brouhaha that last inning. About a month ago, he was part of something much bigger than that. It was August the 20th when longtime D-backs employee Janie Powers was getting ready for her normal shift with Levy Restaurants, and you started feeling faint. You went into cardiac arrest. What do you remember after that?
I remember waking up in ICU and the doctors all around me. That's about all I remember. I remember feeling faint before we were due to have our meeting. I had just finished walking 7 laps around the stadium. I just didn't feel myself.
And umpire Jim Joyce was right there. As luck would have it, you mentioned he came to the ballpark 10 minutes early that day, but he knew CPR. He was able to administer it right away, and that's the reason why you're with me here tonight.
That is it. He is my guardian angel, will always be my guardian angel. He was there at the right time and the right place.
You know, you talked about earlier, you do remember hearing his voice during that. That must have been surreal.
It was very surreal. I remember him saying, Janie, come on, stay with us, stay with us. And I knew I was in trouble, but I didn't know how much trouble I was in. But I could hear him in his voice that I was not in good condition at all.
You had a chance to go out to lunch with him today. His wife is also in town. What was that conversation like?
The conversation was basically a thank you. I just wanted to thank him so much for what he did. And I really had a lot of unanswered questions. I don't remember from the time that I left, well, from the time I collapsed until I went into ICU. So he answered so many questions that went unanswered for me. And for that, I am so grateful.
And you mentioned earlier today when we talked that you feel that there's a reason this happened, that now your life has a different purpose. Have you found out what that's going to be yet?
No, I don't know exactly what that answer is as of today, but I know it's going to have to do with CPR knowledge, CPR awareness. And if I could just help one person, like Jim Joyce helped me, then I want to be that person to help somebody else.
And they implanted a device which regulates your heartbeat, and you feel fine. You're going to be back to work here, is that correct, on August 29th or September 29th?
September 29th. My doctor said I could come back. I'm looking so forward to it. I didn't realize how much I miss this place, and I really miss it.
You know, it was just an amazing coincidence. The Marlins bullpen catcher was there during the offseason as a paramedic. He was able to help out as well. And then the D-back staff were there right away. They really did a phenomenal job.
They did. And if I could, I really, at some point, I would like to take a list of everybody who helped me that day. But the list keeps on growing and growing. And these are complete strangers. To me, they're complete strangers that saved my life.
Well, Jenny, it's great to have you back. An amazing night back on August the 20th. We're going to send it to break here. The D-backs trailing the Giants by a score of 5-0. An amazing story.
Brought to you in part by Mazda. We believe if it's not worth driving, it's not worth building. Gila River. Gila River Casinos, proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Santan Hyundai. Stop into Earnhardt, Santan Hyundai, or visit them at santanhyundai.com. And that ain't no bull. 5-0 Giants on top of the Diamondbacks as we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. And thanking Brad Steinke, Janie Powers, great story with Jim Joyce. And CPR saved a life. She looked great.
She really did. They're bonded for life now.
Diamondbacks need to get something going here offensively. Ryan Wheeler, John McDonald, and the pitcher spot. And with Skaggs spot up third, the bullpen is up, so they will possibly pinch hit this inning. You're down to the final 19 games, and you're going to use some of those bullpenners you've got. Try and get back into a ball game, even early if you have to. Wheeler had a base hit first time up against Kane. One of the two the Diamondbacks have tonight. No swing. Giants got 5 runs in the 3rd inning. The big blow, the grand slam by Hunter Pence. Wheeler's now had 80 at bats on the year, 19 hits, 6 doubles, a home run. And a ground ball is short. Throws him up. One away. Let's go to our AT&T trivia question tonight. See what we've got. We're showing Gibby. I'm the only Diamondbacks manager to win 100 games in a season. Well, they've done it once, so you figure it out. You were here, Gonzo.
God, I knew you were going to throw that out. Well, I've only had a couple managers.
It was your first year here.
Oh, Buck. Had to be Buck. Is it Buck Showalter?
Yep. Nah, we should have waited a little longer, but that's all right.
Boy, and that team was almost just as good as the 0-1 team.
100 wins that year after debuting as an expansion team in '98. First year the Diamondbacks went 65 and 97. They improved by 35 games the next year. Second year of existence with the additions of guys like Luis Gonzalez, Randy Johnson, Steve Finley, Tony Womack, just to name a few. National League West champions. We're going to see a lot of former Diamondbacks here tomorrow night. In fact, we saw a few here tonight. Jody and Joe, pregame show, visited with the guy who got the first Diamondback hit and home run, Travis Lee. Saw the Mo Man here.
Yeah, Mo Man was trying to get in uniform to come out and pitch again.
He's available. There's a fly ball to left for Gregor Blanco. Well, let's talk about that. That's the exhibition game presented by Sanderson Ford. It is tomorrow night here at Chase. Join us as we welcome back Gonzo, Matty, Brandon Webb will be here, David DeLucci, Steve Finley, and more of your favorites. The exhibition game will be played right after the Diamondbacks take on the Giants at 5:10. And it's free to attend with a ticket to the D-backs Giants game. Get tickets now by calling 602-514-4400 or log on to dbacks.com/alumni.
Yeah, now it's my understanding it's going to be a smooth transition. As soon as the game's over, they're going to get it going, so fans don't have to sit around and wait for a long time.
They're going to need a few minutes to doctor up the field. And Trenbeth and his crew, but no player. Gerardo Parra is pinch hitting here for Tyler Skaggs, who went 4 tonight, and he at least leaves with a little better taste in his mouth with a 1-2-3-4 inning. He had 2 of his 4 innings pitched where he set the side down in order. Got in trouble, but got out of it in the second, and then gave up the 5 in the third. One and 2 now on Parra. Parra this year as a pinch hitter has gone 5 for 22 with a pinch hit home run, 3 batted in. Game's starting to lock in now, it looks like. He figured sooner or later, huh?
Yeah, and unfortunately for Skaggs, his offense wasn't able to muster up any runs for him early in the ball game.
And Parr strikes out. This inning's over. We'll head to the 5th. Giants up 5-0. $5-0. D-back fans, visit your local UPS stores. Donate a new book to receive tickets to the upcoming D-back series with the Padres on September 18th through the 20th. All donations received will be matched dollar for dollar by the Arizona Diamondbacks Foundation and will benefit the Toys for Tots literacy program presented by the UPS stores. D-backs will also be collecting books during the game September 16th at the community clubhouse. Just one of the many terrific things the Diamondbacks do. Look at the little ones here at the ballpark tonight. They still think the Diamondbacks got a chance. And they're open for some runs. First things first. Shutting the Giants down in the 5th inning. That'll be left up to the new pitcher, Brad Burgesson, the right-hander, who's pitched well since joining the club from Baltimore.
He has. He's done a fantastic job there. He has 13 appearances, 15 strikeouts, only 5 walks.
And he may be called upon for a little length here. The Giants, Bruce Bochy's got 14 pitchers available to him in the bullpen. I don't think they're all down there. There's not enough area to sit. Line drive. Second time tonight. Scudero has just blitzed a ball down to third. One was on the ground to Wheeler, and he threw him out, and this one was on the line. Wow.
Boy, nice job by Wheeler. You talk about quick reactions. Got to be on your toes when you're playing in at the hot corner.
What do you think about the expanded rosters? It seems to be getting more and more talk here in 2012 than it has in previous years, where you play with 25 up until September 1st. Then I think the Giants are at 35, 36.
Yeah, it's
two-bird.
They're gonna have to figure something out with that.
I heard one story where they were talking about maybe each and every night you'd be able to select 5 over your 25-man roster, have 30 available to you, but you'd have to pick the 5. In other words, you could travel more, have more around. The ball into the dirt. 1-2 on Sandoval now.
Now, when you set that 5, is it for the 3-game series?
I believe for the series, yeah, or for each game.
Well, if you do it for each game, and you're starting a left-hander, you know you got all those lefties, and you save all your left-handed relievers in the bullpen.
Well, again, I think it's just being talked about, but I kind of like that. I mean, we saw that game, Gonzo, when we were in San Francisco.
That was ridiculous. How many guys were coming in? They were peanut vendors were coming in out of the stands and throwing that one.
In that game, you ready for this? Giants used Otero, Lukes, Mijares, Machi, Affelt, Casilla, Romo, Cantos, Lopez, and Mota.
I mean, look that bullpen shot. They're selling tickets out there.
It's a base hit dumped into right center field off the bat of Sandoval. And the Diamondbacks won that game in extra innings, 8-6. All right, time for our Nissan text poll question. We'll take a trio, and who do you think should be the National League MVP? A. Posey, B. McCutchen, C. Braun. For a long time there, it looked like it might be Andrew McCutchen. Ryan Braun's had another big year. Mr. Posey, healthy. What he's done over the second half as the Giants have taken off might push him to that threshold.
He's got 21 homers and 90 RBIs, so he's definitely helped their team get back to the top of the National League West. So you got to figure he's going to be a strong candidate.
Some good choices there.
Not only that, he's a catcher. He plays a demanding position.
Ground ball to short. McDonald will start the 6-4-3 double play off the bat of Posey. That's what the Diamondbacks wanted back in the third inning. Didn't get it though. 10 pitches for Burgesson. By signing up at one of the 16 interactive kiosks right here at Chase Field. That's during any Arizona Diamondbacks regular season home game. We move to the bottom of the fifth inning. 5-0 San Francisco. Matt Cain, who really struggled early on, will go to work against the top of the order, and Adam Eaton struggled, and he hasn't allowed any runs, huh? The ball went outside. That's Matt Cain.
Well, that's a good kind of struggle if you're an ace pitcher for your staff.
Walked the bases loaded in the first inning. Also gave up a bunt hit, but the Diamondbacks didn't score because they lost a runner in a double steal attempt. And the Diamondbacks had 2 on, second and third, with 1 out in the second inning, didn't score. And since then, Cain's been tough. He's walked a season high 4. Nice 3-0 on Eaton. The last time Matt Cain walked 5 in a ball game, May 17th of 2010. That's pitch count up. There's a strike.
Boy, and Eaton once again going deep into the count. He's been a lot better at that than he was when he first got up to the majors.
And he takes another strike and he's running full. He'll be followed by Hill and Kubel if anybody gets on Goldschmidt. And a foul back. Diamondbacks tonight 0 for 4 runners in scoring position. They've left 6. Giants have left 2, but they're 2 for 5 with runners in scoring position. One of those hits, a grand slam by Pence. And Eaton slices one foul again. Well, let's look at the numbers here up on the board. Eaton out 32 at bats, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. So he normally puts bat on ball. 10 hits, a couple of doubles.
We know he hits the ball to left field, but he's got to try to hit those on the line instead of popping out there. Nice job.
That's the 5th walk given up tonight by Matt Cain. As Eaton walks for the 2nd time, it's a good start to the inning. Well, that's how the Giants started their 5-run 3rd with a walk. There's Aaron Hill. Hill has a bunt hit, and he's grounded to 3rd. High ball 1. Well, you don't have to go far. Remember, I said he walked 5 back in that ball game on May 17, 2010. Last time he walked 5 up until tonight. Last time he walked 6 was his start preceding that May 17th game, May 12th. So
he's trying to find his control back then.
No, he's definitely found it. There's a strike. And then back's get a look at Barry Zito and Ryan Vogelsong also in this series.
Well, they got good pitching, but they also got good hitting. That's carried him a long way this year also.
Ooh, breaking ball. Inside corner for a strike. Let's look at our Chevron upcoming pitching matchup tomorrow night. Mentioned Barry Zito. It'll be Wade Miley looking for win number 16. One of the top, if not the candidate for National League Rookie of the Year. 4:30 with the pregame show. Hope you join us. Hill, fly ball, shallow left. That ball's going to fall for a hit. And the Diamondbacks have 2 on here to start the inning. Blanco tried to deke Eaton in the bind, and he was going to catch it. He wasn't biting. A good start.
Boy, Hill got a swing on it. Usually outfielders react from the swing. He hit it off the end of the bat. And Aaron Hill once again finding a way to get on base.
Now that's 3 Diamondback hits, and think about them. One was that little flare, the other was a bunt hit, and then the little bloop hit into right center by Wheeler. So no hard hit balls against Cain that have been hits. There's a shot to second, and they get an easy double play. Still is doubled up. And 2 outs. It's just the way it's been going tonight. 4-3 as Scudero caught it.
Well, and it's hard to beat a guy like Cain when you're not getting big hits and you're getting into double plays on a line drive.
So 2 outs now. That runner at second for Goldschmidt. Diamondbacks now have had their first 2 hitters on in 3 of the 5 innings. But they need something here from Goldschmidt if they're going to score their first run of the night. Not too long ago, the Diamondbacks were in San Francisco, took 2 out of 3 from the Giants. He's back Labor Day. Ball 2.
Yeah, but the Giants have done a great job on the road. They've won what?
41 and lost 31 overall, 21-7 since the All-Star break.
Taking a lot of series wins from a lot of teams.
8-0-1 in their last 9 road series.
They've definitely been the road warriors out there.
2-1 now on Goldschmidt. Giants have got activity in their bullpen. Mijares, the lefty, and Cantos, the right-hander. Don't worry, folks. They've got 12 more after those two guys. Swing and a miss. My breaking ball, that inside corner tonight's been pretty effective for Kane.
You talk about a backup breaking ball. It's kind of like a cement mixer. It just spins and it doesn't do anything.
They're battling for seat time.
They're in shifts right now.
There's a drive hit deep down the left field line, but foul. Man, he smoked that ball. Got out of here in a split second, but foul. He's got 5 career home runs against the Giants.
And that was a fastball in. Where do you think this one's going to go? He might throw something off speed away here.
He's been 2 home runs shy of 20, double shy of 40, and 1 run batted in shy of 70. He's had quite a year, and 4 stolen bases shy of 20. Popped up right field for Pence. A walk, a hit, first 2 reach, a double play, and then a pop up. Diamondbacks still scoreless here after 5. In part by Valley Chevy. Who's your everyday hero? Nominate an everyday hero at valleychevy.com or facebook.com/Valley Chevy. Jack in the Box. Get the All-American Jack Combo at Jack in the Box. It's a no-nonsense burger with fries and a drink for only $4.99 plus tax at participating stores. Valley Hyundai. Your Valley Hyundai dealers are online at valleyhyundaidealers.com. Back at Chaseville, we move to the 6th inning. 5-0 San Francisco, a 5-run 3rd inning. And the guy responsible for 4 of those runs with 1 swing of his bat steps to the plate under Pence, 3rd career grand slam. And now he's pushed his RBI total on the year up to 93. Takes the ball outside from Brad Burgesson in his 2nd inning of work.
Boy, and he was in a good situation to hit. He was looking for something up, didn't want to hit a ground ball, got a fastball up in the zone. Well, here's a pitch in the 3rd inning. Got it up out over the plate. Belt high.
Whoa, drove one up and in on him and hit him. And Pence throws the bat, heads to first base. Burgesson drills Pence.
Trying to come up and in. Pence not too happy about it.
Not at all. Here is Joaquin Arias.
Well, I look for Pence to try to steal a base here. It's usually what guys do if they get on there.
He has 5. First one's low and outside, ball 1.
Either that or if there's a ground ball hit, watch for our middle infielders.
Hard slide at second.
He'll definitely be going in hard if he gets a ground ball.
Here's the strike. Tyler Skaggs now in his last 2 starts has given up 5 hits and 5 runs, and both start against San Diego on the 7th and his start here tonight. There's a pop fly, shallow right. Upton has it. Well, we congratulate the Diamondbacks AA affiliate Mobile. The Bay Bears captured the Southern Division Championship, Southern League Championship, 3-1. Second straight title. And a terrific job done by Turner Ward and his crew down there.
Danny Carlson,
Yep.
pitching coach, and
Jay Bell. Yep.
Jay Bell, and there's the orchestrator right there, Kevin Towers, general manager.
You got to be awfully proud of the minor league system. Not only Mobile, but all of the other affiliates doing so well.
Ray Montgomery, our coordinator in the minor leagues, his staff and the scouts.
Reno is playing tonight, game 3 for the PCL championship. And Missoula, a winner take all game tonight, the Pioneer League, Advanced Rookie League. Ball that skips away from Montero, and down to second goes Pence. And the count on Belt has gone to 3-0.
Well, that's just a fastball he overthrew a little bit. Got away from him. Miggy couldn't pick it up.
Wild pitch. So a runner in scoring position here with 1 out, and Belt's sitting on a 3-0. And he pops it up. Kubel's got a long run for him, but it's hit high, and he gets there now and has it for out number 2. And now the batter will be Gregor Blanco. Kane does come out on deck. His pitch count's gotten up a little bit. He's looking back into the dugout. Now the Giants going to get the pen going again, it looks like. So if they would walk Blanco intentionally to get to Kane, Bruce Bochy might pinch hit. They're going to pitch to him. Number 8 hitter. Well, you get an idea where he fouls a lot of balls off. Look where he's got that protector. Not down around the foot area. He's got it up on his leg.
That's kind of a weird spot for a lefty. Most of them wear it down by their foot, by their right foot.
You never wore one, did you? Or did
No.
you? No. Foul back.
I broke that bone though once in my right foot, fouling a pitch off.
Early in your career?
Yeah, it was when I was with Houston back in like 95, 96, but I continued to play with it until after the season. Then I had a cast put on it.
0-2 count on Blanco.
I was told it was a small hairline fracture.
That's what you were told, right? 1-2. Well, you look at that score and you think, well, this must be all Giants. It could have been a lot different. The Diamondbacks would have done anything offensively in the first couple of innings. They had base runners, just couldn't get them in. Low to the bases in the first inning, lost a man caught stealing. First 2 were on in the second. Didn't score. In fact, they had second and third and 1 out.
And to me, that set the tone of the game when you couldn't get those runners in the first 2 innings.
Then the Giants came on in the third, and they played at 5, and it all started with a walk to the pitcher. Ground ball hit sharply, but right at Hill. Down to O'Neill, has it. On to first, no runs, a hit batter. And a man left will enter the bottom of the 6th, 5-0 San Francisco. D-backs legend will be honored with a 42-foot tall super graphic across from Chase Field, plus special guest D-backs legend and 2006 Cy Young Award winner Brandon Webb. Don't miss a special Diamondbacks live pregame show tomorrow, 4:30 on Fox Sports Arizona. Miggy back to his strange music again. So here we go into the last of the 6th. Miguel Montero will lead it off. I talked to Matt Williams today before the ball game about taking some BP, and he says, yeah, it hasn't been good. Montero's hit by a pitch, barely grazed him. He's on to lead off the 6th inning. That is not a retaliation pitch. That's a ball that just got the toe of Montero. They hit batter to start. One third time around the order against Matt Cain. You see he's at 100 pitches now. Here's Upton. Montero's been on 3 times without an official at bat tonight. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Upton takes outside. Diamondbacks 3rd time through the lineup. That's where they've made very good adjustments this year. Same could be said for the Giants. Both of these ball clubs hitting over 300 when they face a pitcher. 3rd time. Upton a swing and a miss. Ball out over the plate, and he tried to pull it. Giants 318, Diamondbacks 302. Brewers in the middle. Cardinals beating the Dodgers tonight, 5th inning in LA, 4-3. And they're the team right now, everybody chasing in the wild card race. They won last night. Dodgers continue to struggle. 3 runs on the board for them is a lot tonight.
Yeah, that offense definitely hasn't found its way. He changed the lineup around. Mattingly put Ethier at 2nd, dropped Victorino down in the order.
Swing and a miss by Upton, 2-2.
Well, and to me, these swings right here are too big. You just got to try to barrel something up. Justin Upton's strong enough. Just got to look at his follow through. He's hit a ball a mile just barreling it up.
And a floater foul back and out of play. Oh, that good old sticky stuff. All over the fingers.
I'll take some of that right now here.
I never cotton candy here.
Oh. Boy, Justin's got some good pitches to hit tonight, and he's just missing them. Sometimes you're just a tick off when you're up there at the plate. One little click.
There's a shot in the right, a base hit. Montero will stop at second. So the Diamondbacks get something going again. Fourth time in 6 innings that they put their first 2 batters on base. Boch is coming out. That's enough of Kane. Kane, 3 hits tonight, or make that 4 hits. A hit batter, so that's 5, and 5 walks, 10 base runners. Plus an error, 11 base runners. But nary a run as he leaves the mound and heads to the dugout. So the Diamondbacks try and beat up on the bullpen of the Giants. Mijares is coming in. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. The left-hander on the pitch for the Giants here, and the Diamondbacks counter by sending up Chris Johnson, right-handed hitter, as a pinch hitter for Ryan Wheeler. Mijares, Giants claimed him from Kansas City August 6. His numbers, 20 games since joining the Giants. And Johnson takes a strike.
Well, if we can get a big hit from Johnson right here, this will put us right back in the ball game.
Yet to hit a home run at Chase Field as a member of the Diamondbacks. He's hit 6 on the road. He had hit 8 with Houston, all at home. Montero hit by a pitch, Upton a single there, the base runners. Nobody out. A ball up the middle, base hit. Montero rounding third. And they're going to try and score him. The ball is cut off to throw to third, not in time. RBI pitch hit single for Johnson. It's 5-1.
Boy, nice job by Johnson getting the pitch down the middle, just hitting it right back up the middle. So right between the legs. Miggy running on contact there, cut off by Scooter Road, tried to go to third base.
Hey, we got a new pitcher coming in too. Here we go. Mijares one batter, he's out of there. Still nobody out. 5-1 ball game. Stick around. iPhone, iPad, Android, and Windows Mobile. Get live audio, pitch tracking, video highlights, and more. Text that bat to 31826 or visit dbacks.com for details. Well, the bats have come alive here. 2 hits, hit batter in the inning, a run in, 5-1 ball game. Still nobody out. And Guillermo Mota, who received a 100-game suspension on May 7th after testing positive for a substance in violation of MLB's Joint Drug Prevention and Treatment Program, comes on. He's making his 10th appearance since coming off that suspended list. The veteran right-hander has been around for a long time. Used to be a Montreal Expo. And John McDonald, the first to greet him here. Johnny Mack is 0 for 2, has reached on an air. Outside. Mota in 1999, while pitching for the Expos, the Diamondbacks had 3 consecutive walk-off wins in this ballpark. You were a part of one of them. Mota gave up 2 of them. Chris Young is out on deck. He would bat next. Ball 2. We got some brewing here, Gonzo.
Yeah, it took us to about the 6th inning to start to get these guys, but now we're in action right here. We need another big hit from McDonald.
Upton and Johnson have gotten hits. Johnson's hit a pinch hit that drove in a run. Got the lead to 4. There's a strike. Diamondbacks don't have any more left-handed hitters off the bench. Everybody they've got a right-handed batter. They've used Parr already. Trying to get something else done in this inning. When we get both these runners in, it's a whole new ball game. Fouled out of play. And then Matt Cain left. Cain 4 hits, 5 walks, a hit batter, an error. He had base runners all night.
Yeah, he scuffled his way through, but he
battled though.
He was able to get it. His team was able to get him a lead.
The purple here tonight, alumni weekend. Two on McDonald against Mota. And it hit him. McDonald hit high, and that loads the bases. So it's 2 hit batters in the inning. And that loads the bases. Let's get McDonald.
Well, I don't.
Ooh, on the elbow.
Yeah, and I don't. You know, the umpire's giving warnings here. I don't really. Although he got hit here, it's a 5-1 game, and I don't think he's trying to load the bases up.
The one by Montero, by Cain, just hit him on the toe.
Oh, that hit Mack in the face right after it hit him in the wrist.
Pence was hit by a pitch in the 6th inning. He didn't like it. He had hit a grand slam in the 3rd inning. That was by Burgesson. And now 2 hit batters this inning. And looks like Johnny Mack has got a bloody lower lip. Chris Young has been announced as a pinch hitter. Dave Urquetti is out visiting with all the members of the infield, his catcher and his pitcher. Now he heads back. Young has not appeared in a game since September 3rd. Young is 1 for 13 in his career against Mota with 6 strikeouts, so he's due.
Well, I remember the last year during alumni weekend, wasn't Chris Young the one who hit the walk-off homer, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe you're right. Well, he's a tying run to the plate here, Gonzo.
Be another good time to get a big hit.
Bases full of Diamondbacks. Upton, Johnson, and McDonald. Nobody out. Outside, good take, ball 1. You know, you're revved up. You haven't played in the last 11 days. A good take there by COI to get ahead of the count. And he took that one ball too, and there's nowhere to put this guy. Mota's got to bring one in.
Well, this is where CY becomes a dangerous hitter. He's got the potential to hit home runs.
Jeremy Apfel, their lefty, one of their many lefties in the bullpen. Listen. Posey out with another visit from Mota.
When Apfel's up early in this ball game because Bochy wants to stop that bleeding right now. This is the key part of the ball game right here with bases loaded, nobody out.
We've seen one left-hander. The Giants still have 3 left. So Giants in trouble here. Diamondbacks have loaded them with nobody out. They've scored a run already. 2-0 on the pinch hitter Chris Young. And a shot caught at third by Sandoval, and no other play. What a play by Pablo Sandoval. He might have saved the day there for the Giants, at least for the moment. Wow. Young just scalded that ball.
Boy, 2-0 count. You couldn't hit a ball any better than that.
And a good read at third by Upton to get back. And we're going to get a double switch here. Left fielder going in for the Giants. So we'll have a new pitcher come in. So this will be the 4th pitcher we've seen this inning. And there may be more coming. Stay with us. Base is still loaded. 1 out. 5-1. Pulled a double switch. Justin Christian has gone into the ballgame in left field. Gregor Blanco is out. He'll be in the pitcher's spot. And the veteran lefty, Jeremy Apfel, making his 59th appearance, comes on. His battery efficiency 66%. Inherited runners 18-30. The Diamondbacks will try and get to him here. Adam Eaton will be the hitter for the D-backs here. He's hitting .237 off Apfel this year. Adam Eaton tonight is 0 for 1 with a pair of walks in the ballgame. This third reliever use in the inning. Kane started the inning. And it's been Mijares, Mota, and now Apfel. 1 in, bases loaded, 1 out. Eaton's still looking for his first major league run batted in. And a ground ball back to the mound. This is a 1-2. And that's it. They did not get Eaton at first, but they get the second out of the inning. Well, that hurt. A little comebacker on a first pitch to Eaton. And Upton's out of the plate.
Comebacker and Apfel hesitated on his throw, and that gave eating an opportunity to beat the throw to first base. Get 2 outs now in the inning.
And they will leave Atfield on here to pitch to Aaron Hill, who is 2 for 3 on the night.
Well, you'd think Buster Posey hadn't seen a lot of pitching changes. He was looking in the dugout waiting for Bochy to come back out.
Only problem is there's nobody up loose into the pen. So here we go. Hill, 22 home runs on the year. Well, the Diamondbacks would welcome one right now. Another bases loaded situation. Nine outside. You see why, who only had 1 hit against Moda in his career. Just blistered one down to third. And Sandoval made the diving catch, and that kind of turned things around here. 2 outs now. And a pop fly foul back and out of play by Hill.
Steve Gilbert, one of the beat writers, hanging out of the press box trying to make the play over there.
No chance for that.
He's hiding his face now. We've seen him.
He needs to
miss a lot of balls over there in the press box.
Ball and a strike. And a foul out of play now, 1 and 2. Hill against Atfield. Well, the Diamondbacks end up losing this ball game tonight. They're going to look at squandered opportunities. Not yet this inning. Hill could do something about that, but he's got a 1-2 count staring him in the face against Atfield as Gibby visits with Goldschmidt. Diamondbacks now facing the Giants bullpen. Struck him out. The inning is over. 10 left tonight now for the Diamondbacks in 6 innings. And they trail 5-1. Couple of tough luck spots for the Diamondbacks tonight. Kubel here with 2 on, nobody out. The line drive double play, and then this one, the ball hit like a bullet by the pinch hitter Chris Young with the bases loaded, and Sandoval gloved it, and that really turned around that Diamondback half of inning number 6. They settled for only the 1 run, and now we go to the 7th inning. Brian Shaw takes over his 57th game. 50 innings of work for Shaw. He's been tough on right-handers, especially of late. Chris Johnson, who got the pinch hit RBI single in that 6th inning, stays in the ballgame at third. A pinch hit stays in for Wheeler. And Justin Christian, who came in the double switch for Bruce Bochy in the 7th. is up first. He's in the pitcher spot. And ball one. Boy, missed opportunities tonight, huh?
Boy, they really have. The D-backs have been struggling just to score runs. They've had runners on. They just haven't been able to do anything.
There's an excuse me swing foul. Diamondbacks left the bases loaded in the first inning. They left 2 on in the second, 1 on in the third, 1 on in the fifth, and the bases loaded in the sixth. They've stranded 10 tonight. The Giants have left 3. Shaw will miss a little bit outside.
I just think you've left 10 runners on, and we're just getting into the 7th inning.
The Diamondbacks only have 5 hits, but they got 5 walks from Kane. They've had 2 hit batters, and there's been an error by the Giants tonight. A lot of gifts, but they're not taking advantage. Fly ball pretty deep left center. Kubel on the run out there, and he makes the catch at the warning track to retire Christian for the first out here in the 7th. D-back fans, as you watch the game, make sure you're getting all the up-to-the-minute stats with Game Connect on FoxSportsArizona.com. This powerful tool is tracking pitch counts, player versus pitcher matchups, plus the most talked about moments of the game. Check out Game Connect right now on FoxSportsArizona.com. He is watching with interest or listening with interest to the conversation going on in front of him. Or maybe trying to
avoid the conversation.
Yeah, exactly. So why are you wearing your cap like that? It's rally time. Here's Angel Pagan, who is 0 for 3 tonight. Strike. She said, "Mommy, how come the Diamondbacks were leaving so many runners on base tonight? We got to start scoring." Ground ball, base hit right field. Not Pagan. I think the Giants, if you took a look at their ball club in the spring and early in the season,
Second baseman, Marco.
a lot of people were wondering, could they hit? I knew they were getting Posey back. They didn't know how good he was going to be. After missing most of last year, they added Pagan. They had added Cabrera. Of course, Cabrera gone now with a suspension. And a lot of questions about that. Throw to first, runner back in, but they came into this ballgame hitting .267 as a team, which is 3rd in the National League. Not a big home run hitting club, 87, but they've stolen over 100 bases. And with the pitching they've got, Gonzo, you don't need a whole lot of runs to win ball games if you're the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, and just think Lincecum hasn't been Lincecum all year. They've just found ways to win ball games, exactly what the Diamondbacks were doing last year.
Lincecum 9-14 with an ERA over 5.
And he's had a lot of first inning struggles.
There's a ball, but if you look at their starters, Bumgarner, whom the Diamondbacks will face Sunday, has won 14. Kane in line for his 14th tonight. Vogelsong 12 and Zito 11. I said Bumgarner, Vogelsong the Diamondbacks will face in this series, along with Zito. Zito and Vogelsong will miss Bumgarner, but you know that's 4 of your starters with double-digit wins, and now Lincecum on the door with 9. They lost their closer Brian Wilson. Castillo was good early. Romo was pitched in. Affelt, Javier Lopez. Ground ball foul past third base by Scudero. We talked about a little bit earlier, this acquisition right here by Brian Sabian might have been their best. Picking him up, stabilizing second base, and he's hit a ton since joining the Giants.
Guy like Pence picking him up also.
He's now driven in 34 since coming over from the Phillies.
And just think if they didn't get him when they lost the milkman, Melky.
Scudero's hit .349 coming into this ball game. There goes the runner and a shot to left. Kubel coming on, has it. Here comes a throw back to first. Got a shot. Double play. A new assist record in the outfield for Jason Kubel with his 13th, passing Parra and Eric Burns. The line drive by Scudero. Kubel's throw perfect, and that doubles up Pagan. Will lead off. He is our APS Energy All-Star. Let's take a look. Shaw the pitch. Scudero the drive to left. And Kubel makes the grab, and Pagan, who was off and running, is doubled up. That's a new Diamondback outfield assist record. 13 for Jason Kubel. A strong and an accurate arm. And if you look at outfield assists in the National League, he sits atop. 2 over Hayward, Pence, and Soriano. And the guy who makes a nice defensive play always leads off for the next half inning.
That's right. And just think, when he was coming into this season, everybody was talking about his poor defensive play, and here he is leading the National League in assists right now.
We are joined by Joe Borowski as the Diamondbacks. Well, they've had many chances in this ball game, Joe. You look back to the last inning, but I think innings 1 and 2 kind of set the tone on this one.
It definitely did, Greg, and especially against a pitcher like Matt Cain. You know you're not going to have many opportunities. He was definitely not his A game today, and when he gives you those opportunities in those first 2 innings, you have to scratch something across.
Cain did not walk 5 in a ball game. He had to go back to May 17th of 2010. He ended up walking 5, hit a batter, and just continued to pitch himself out of trouble, in and out of trouble.
Well, not only that, the first 2 innings he had first and second with nobody out, and we couldn't get the runners in.
Diamondbacks in 4 of the 6 innings have put the first 2 runners on base, but they've managed only the 1 run. And then the Sandoval catch last inning with the bases loaded was really kind of the turning point of that inning.
Yeah, he made a great move to his right to snag that. That's definitely extra bases hits, and it probably changed the outlook of this game right now, because that sets it up. Still second and third, you get 2 runs in there. That would have been huge.
Cool battle on tough lefty here, and he knew it. He was called out on strikes. Heading back to the dugout as that ball was crossing the plate.
Where you see that breaking ball starts behind that left-handed hitter right down the middle. Kubel gave up on it early.
How about Abel now since coming on? He came on with the bases loaded in the 6th inning, 1 out. Got eaten on the first pitch, the tapper back to him. They got the force of the plate. And then he struck out Hill, and now he struck out Kubel. He's very capable of that. Here's Goldschmidt 0 for 2 of the walk tonight.
Well, not only that, but when he came in, he had almost the worst ERA coming in with runners in scoring position, 3.55. Hitters were 22 for 62 And he was able to come in and get out of that jam. The bases loaded.
Goldschmidt takes one into the dirt. A little surprised that the Giants have hit the ball this well this year, Joe?
I am surprised, especially with when Melky Cabrera was suspended. I thought that their offense, he pretty much was their offense up to that point. I thought that they would go downhill, but it seemed like everyone else rose around that and started hitting the ball real well. And you can't take away what Marco Scutaro has done since he's come over here.
Goldschmidt is swing and a miss. Well, since Cabrera's been out, that's August 15th. The Giants have gone 17-9. And they've hit 280. Scutaro right there, 349. Posey, 340. Pagan, the center fielder, 321, and Belt, 294. Pretty good averages.
Yeah, anytime you can get 4 guys hitting over 290, it's definitely going to put you on a good streak.
Pretty good trio right there.
You know, I think what's helped Posey, too, is the opportunity for him to go play first base and kind of save his legs, and his bat's been a lot stronger this year.
That's something they may consider doing permanently over the years. Goldschmidt is out at first, and that's out number 2 in this inning. Or Miguel Montero will bat now. Well, the Giants with a comfortable lead here at 7.5 games, and right now it looks like everybody in the West is kind of chasing that wild card spot.
And that's what makes that second wild card so intriguing, is that instead of the Braves, because they're pretty much running away from that top spot of the wild card, it's everybody else within 4 games of that second wild card, which makes it interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of teams that you have to overcome, but you can't worry about them. If you go on a streak like, say, Philadelphia and Milwaukee has gone on, they were pretty much out of it, and they found themselves get back into this wild card.
Well, and I think that's what makes those missed opportunities like we had in the first 2 innings that much more magnified in these games, because of the simple fact that you got to take advantage of those opportunities. You know that he's too good a pitcher. When he gets in trouble and on the ring ropes, you got to knock him out. Especially he had, what, 50 pitches after 2 innings.
Well, right now, less than 20 games left in the season. When you look at that Cardinal game with the Dodgers, 8 teams still involved in the hunt in the American League. Let's see, 11 still involved within distance in the National League. That's keeping a lot of interest for a lot of different teams.
Yeah, there's been talk for a long time with the Diamondbacks. They're still waiting for that run. They believe they have it in them, but you're down to 19 games, including tonight, and if you were able to reel off 15 out of 19, yeah, you probably would be right there on the doorstep of getting that last spot.
Yeah, and that run that we're talking about is you got to go on a long winning streak, not the win 3 and then lose 2 and then win 4. You got to go on a, like you said, 15 out of 18 or something like that.
Yeah, it has to be very substantial.
You can't have those long losing streaks and then come back. But this team all season long has been a little bit over 500, get right back down. So, I mean, it's been frustrating for a lot of people.
How about Montero's line tonight? You'll look at the paper tomorrow, and you'll see Miguel Montero, at-bats 0, runs 1, hits 0, RBI 0. He's drawn his 3rd walk, and he's been hit by a pitch and scored. We're going to get another pitching change. With Justin Upton coming up, they'll go to a right-hander. And we'll see if the Diamondbacks can do some 2-out damage against the Giants bullpen. Let's roll. September 16th for Hispanic Heritage Day. This year's events include our first ever Lucha Libre USA Wrestling match featuring our very own D-backs Luchador. Events begin at 11 a.m. outside Chase Field, so get to the game early. Enjoy music, food trucks, Lucha Libre wrestling, and more. For tickets and more information, visit dbacks.com/tickets. What do you think? Gonzo and Joe Borowski feature match?
I'm in.
Might have to bust out my Lucha Libre mask.
I tell you what, that mask was one of the most popular, I think, giveaways in this stadium in 15 years.
I got a lot of negative feedback from wearing my tighty whities. I might have to go with a pair of bust out the old underoos.
Santiago Casillas come on here after a 2-out-1 to Miguel Montero. Now, Affelt and Casilla have pitched in 6 of the last 9 games. This guy's been busy, his 64th game. He closed games early on when Wilson went out, but had some troubles. Now they've been kind of doing it by committee. And here we go.
They do have a big committee down that bullpen right now, too.
How about that 14 relievers?
Wow.
Upton tonight has a hit, 1 for 3. And a ground ball. Underhanded flip. Boy, you don't see that very often. Underhand flip from third to second for the force out. Joe, we'll see you after the game, my man.
Looking forward to it.
Still 5-1 Giants. Well, we've reached the top of the 8th inning here. Giants with a 5-run 3rd inning. All off the starter Tyler Skaggs. They're up by 4. And for the Giants, going to be Pablo Sandoval, Buster Posey, and Hunter Pence against another Diamondback pitcher. 3rd reliever used tonight, right-hander Matt Lindstrom, making his 6th D-back appearance. Sandoval's got a couple of hits tonight and a run scored. Bullpen's done its job thus far with 3 scoreless innings, 2 by Burgesson, 1 by Shaw. Trying to keep this score right where it is. Get the Diamondbacks 2 last cracks at the Giants bullpen. The ball clanks off the mid of Montero. Ball in a strike. Well, Gonzo, you were mentioning earlier about all the times around the 500 mark, just a little bit above, a little bit below. The Diamondbacks, most they've ever been over 500 this year, 4 games, last time on August 3rd. Most games under 500, 6 times, the last time on June 1st. There's a drive to left. Kubel on the run, won't get it. He gets by all the way to the wall. And Sandoval's into second base with a leadoff double. Now I know he had a couple of hits his first 2 times up. One was batting left-handed, but he's a much better hitter. Or excuse me, first one batting right-handed. Much better hitter batting left-handed. More pop in his bat.
Yeah, and that was just a missile to left field. And you know when the left fielder is running for the ball and it skips one time and hits the outfield wall, you know you hit it well.
So leadoff double as the Giants now try to add to their lead. Here's Posey. Diamondbacks, you ready for this? They've been 521 times this year. And even record wins, losses. That's the most in Major League Baseball. And they're trying to get there tonight. 71-72 start at the night. And then you take a look up at that scoreboard. You see the Cardinals are now losing to the Dodgers.
If the Dodgers win that game and we're unable to come back in this one, that just pushes things further away from us.
Swing going to miss by Posey. Lindstrom can get it up there in a hurry.
As long as you're still in that graphic, when they say wild card and show those 5 or 6 teams, once you start dropping out of that 16 graphic, you know your chances are getting slimmer and slimmer.
Right now the Diamondbacks are pulling for the Dodgers to win that ball game. St. Louis is a team everybody's chasing. 6-4. The Dodgers have rallied to take the lead. 1-2 count now on Buster Posey. Fouled on the right field line. The last time the San Francisco Giants lost a road series, it was before the All-Star break. July 6th through the 8th. Since then, they've won 8. They have not lost a series, and they've split one on the road. On the road. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it really is.
Posey, another foul back and out of play. Let's update our Nissan text poll, Gonzo. We got a close one going between Posey and McCutchen. 39-36.
Wow, and I think McCutchen's kind of faded out a little bit.
And the Pirates kind of faded back a little bit. They're only 2 games above 500. It looked like a lock that they were going to finish over 500 for the first time since 1992, and now that's not a given. Ground ball back to the mound. Lindstrom has Sandoval held up, but a bad throw, and he doesn't get him. I think he'd have been okay if he'd have thrown to first. I don't think Sandoval would have tried to go after he faked him the first time.
Yeah, you're right. He was already heading back, and he double clutched. He saw McDonald on the run trying to get there. Well, he saw him. He didn't want to throw to a position player on the run. Once he waited that extra 1/10 of a second, Sandoval had more time to get to the outside part of the bag.
Nice try by McDonald with the comeback sweep around tag, but save, and it's a fielder's choice. First and second, nobody out for Hunter Pence. He's got the big hit of this night, the grand slam in the 3rd inning. Good strike. Swing and a miss. You're looking for that fastball, and then you get the off speed like that. That slider that just kind of zips away. And Pence, who a little unorthodox anyway, was pulling off and swung and missed by quite a bit.
And that's an 86-mile-an-hour breaking ball. He gets his fastball up to about 95, 96. Well, you look at Pence now with 93 RBIs.
Yeah. Blowing away.
Definitely got to have those guys in the middle of your order that are driving in 90 to 100 every year. You know you got a good shot at winning a division. If you only got one guy and everybody else is at 50 or 60, it makes it difficult. You got a steady diet of guys driving in runs. You got a great shot.
Giants about hit the Diamondbacks 8-5. The Diamondbacks have stranded 11 here tonight. 11. And a line drive caught by Goldschmidt. No other play. Suppose he got a good read on that. Goldschmidt then turned his attention to second, but Sandoval was heading back to the bag. That's smart.
Balls are hitting on a line tonight. There's been some hard hit baseballs.
Yes, sir. Here's Joaquin Arias. Well, Bob Brenly won't be here tomorrow for the alumni game. Former Diamondback manager who played for the San Francisco Giants, was on this state 1986. That Bob Brenly experienced one of the most bizarre games in the history of any major leaguer. Giants hosted the Braves. Brenly made 4 errors at third base in the 4th inning. Tied a major league record, gave the Braves a 4-0 lead, but then he homered to the bottom of the 5th, connected on a 2-out, 2-run single in the 7th, and ended the game with a 2-out homer in the 9th for a 7-6 victory. So he went from the GOAT to the hero.
That's why you keep playing the game.
A momentous day for Brenly. Ground ball to short. Look at that play by McDonald. Heads up. Johnson was over to cover, and they get Sandoval sliding into third for the second out of the inning.
Well, that's a heads up play by McDonald. That's the only play he had. His momentum taking him over to third base. He figured he'd take the easy force play. Here you see him going over towards third. Just took the easy force. A nice job by Johnny Mack.
2 outs now. And here's Brandon Belt. Play won 6-5. Don't see a lot of 6-5 plays. As Bob Brenly would say, just getting back to his story a little bit, it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. We heard him say that a lot, didn't we?
Yeah.
No swing. Foul out of play. For those of you keeping track of that AL East race, Tampa Bay beat the Yankees tonight 6-4. And Baltimore is in Oakland trailing 3-2 in the 8th inning. Baltimore and the Yankees started the night even in the division. And Tampa Bay started back. Oakland, Baltimore, New York, the top wild card teams. Angels have gotten themselves into it. Foul out of play. That AL East race has been interesting. There we go, 3-2. How about the job Bob Melvin's done with the A's this year? They started that game 21 games over 500.
Right, I wonder what kind of crowd they got in Oakland tonight. I'm sure those fans are really starting to pick up on the Oakland A's.
You would hope so. 1-2 here on Belt. Fouled it back.
Nice pitch up on his hands. You know, now that we have the extra wild card team, I wish they would look at when we have interleague play that we switch the DH position
to the other ballpark,
just to give the fans an opportunity to see some of these DHs when they come into.
So what you're talking about, having the DH in the National League ballpark playing the National League rules in the American League ballpark. I think it's an idea that's been tossed around, but nothing's come of it yet. 2-2 the count here on Belt.
And that was one of the main reasons to have interleague play, was so fans could get an opportunity to see different players on different teams. And most American leaguers, they have those designated hitters.
Well, the Diamondbacks play the Yankees next April. I know they have a trip to Tampa Bay and Boston in August, and they play, I believe, Baltimore and Toronto in September next year. So Balls, 2 strikes. Long visit of the mound. Lindstrom, McDonald, and Montero. But some of the highlights of that 2013 schedule for the Diamondbacks, and also for Major League Baseball.
Well, how about opening your season
with the Cardinals? Baltimore and Toronto are here. Diamondbacks end the year with the Washington Nationals at home.
Wow.
Got the Dodgers and Giants in. So, and a doubleheader on Memorial Day against the Texas Rangers.
Yeah, that's an exciting team.
Belt hanging tough here against Lindstrom. Has had to throw 21 pitches this inning.
Well, the team I feel bad about is the Houston Astros. They're going into that American League West. You talk about having to play Texas, Oakland, the Angels,
Seattle. And that isn't a whole lot of fun travel. That ball goes off Montero's mitt. I say it hit Belt. They say that ball ran in and hit Belt to load him up. That's the 4th hit batter tonight, 2 by each team. AT&T trivia. Named the only Diamondbacks manager to win 100 games in this season. Bud Showalter's Diamondbacks in 1999. Your first year as a Diamondback. 30-game hitting streak that year.
Yep. A lot of fun. Good season. Disappointing way to end it, though, on the home run.
Yeah.
Todd Pratt in New York.
Did Belt get hit by a pitch or not? Let's look. Well, Montero reacted like it didn't hit him. Belt, I guess, tried to sell it, huh? Did enough so to Jim Reynolds to get him a base.
Well, that's what the umpires do. They go on the hitter's reaction. If the hitter reacts quick enough, you got to believe that it hit the hitter.
Santiago Garcia is going to hit for himself, or he's going to stand near the batter's box and hit for himself. We have seen this before, and he bails out. Strike 1. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And look at that. You knew it, didn't you? Look at him running to first base and beyond. He didn't know what to do. He put up his hands. He's got his first major league hit, a run bat in to make it 6-1.
Well, I think if Goldie would have covered first base, they would have had a shot at him.
I think that's what Upton was thinking. Watch him run to first base then. This ball shoots through. And then watch Castillo put up his hands running over first base. Oh, I better get back here. You can run past the base. And Roberto Kelly laughing with him. Well, 6-1 now. Base is still loaded. And here is Justin Christian. Ground ball down to third. Bouncing the bag, getting over, but a run knocked in by the pitcher Casilla. So we'll head to the bottom of the 8th now. 6-1 Giants. Up as the NL East leading Nationals battle the NL wildcard leading Braves. Fox Saturday Baseball returns tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Pacific. And also got Rays, Yankees, Tigers, Indians among the games. Fox carrying tomorrow. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Santiago Casilla fresh off his first hit and run batted in. Back to work. New shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Sandoval's out of the ball game now as Arias has moved from short to third. And a ball inside to Chris Johnson, who did not start tonight, but pinch hit for Ryan Wheeler and delivered the Diamondbacks run with a single in the 6th inning.
The only run, and just when you thought that they were going to break out of it.
Squandered opportunities tonight. First inning, 2nd inning by the Diamondbacks. Inning number 5 and inning number 6. Twice they've left the bases loaded. Here's a drive, another hit for Johnson, 2 for 2. Ball moving away out there in the left field, but finally Christian gets it back in. Chris Johnson's come on. Gone 2 for 2.
Boy, nice swing by Chris Johnson. Ball down the left field line. He's been hot coming off the bench here today. 2 hits, his last 2 at-bats.
There's John McDonald now. McDonald is 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch, reached on an error tonight.
Both our third basemen have half the hits tonight for the Diamondbacks.
Wheeler had 1 while he was in there. Now Johnson has 2. He's probably still thinking about that hit he got. Running to first base, getting an RBI. Not thinking about pitching. Diamondbacks are hoping that's what the case is. Ground ball to short. Runner will go to third as Crawford throws out McDonald. And there's 1 away. Speaking of Casilla, our Chaz Roberts air conditioning cool play of the game. A hit. With the bases loaded, drove in a run. And then imagine the excitement.
Boy, he was high stepping here going down the first baseline. Funnier reaction was after he crossed first. I think all the games that he's seen playing baseball, I don't think he realized that you can touch first and keep going.
So here is Jake Elmore now pinch hitting for the Diamondbacks.
That's when you know that your team's going well and you're having fun like that, watching guys and making fun of other players on your own team.
That's what the Diamondbacks were doing last year about this time.
Come to the ballpark excited. Start counting those days on the calendar to see how many more wins you need to start clinching divisions.
That's a strike to Elmore, taking a pitch. Diamondbacks need base runners. Down to their final 5 outs in this ball game, trailing by 5. Castilla's been just about devastating, would be a good word, against right-handers this year. 3 for 41 coming into this ball game. His last 24 games pitched. Although he's 1 for 2 tonight. Johnson, a right-hander, got a hit. McDonald did not. Elmore's run the count full on him, 3-2. Two more to play tomorrow night. Alumni night after the ball game, the alumni game. And then Sunday's finale here, a 1 o'clock game. And then a day off Monday, and then the Padres are in again. That's ball 4. Boy, the Diamondbacks, all the gifts they've received tonight, they've got 6 hits. But now that walk makes it 7 walks, 2 hit batters, and an error. So that's 10 extra base runners, 16 total in this ball game.
Well, and you wouldn't look at it as a bad thing unless every time there's been less than 2 outs. You know, if there's 2 outs and we start getting these rallies, then it makes it a little bit more difficult to try to score runs. But when you're doing this with less than 2 outs, you got to try to get those runners in somehow, some way.
So here's Eden, 0 for 2 with 2 walks tonight, and he takes a strike. Boy, I'd love to see him get a hit here. And then you got Hill, Kubel, and Goldschmidt next. Looks like Romo is up, starting to loosen in the Giants bullpen. That's why that hit by Casilla, the pitcher, really hurt. I mean, if Eaton would have gotten on here, you'd have the tying run coming up next.
Yeah, you always try to put yourself a little bit over a grand slam away.
That's what the Giants have done here.
You can get out of that 4-run deficit and make it a 5-run lead. Makes it that much tougher for a team to come back.
Many opportunities tonight. Maybe this will be the inning where the Diamondbacks cash in finally. Into left field, softly hit, caught. Here comes a tag. Johnson will stay at third. And Eaton, for the second time, feels with a runner at third base and less than 2 men out as he's retired.
Well, and he's a slap hitter. He's got to put the ball on the ground. Try to hit that ball in the hole somewhere. As long as he continues to hit that fly ball to left field, he's not going to be able to get runners in. That's a running fastball up about knee high, running away from him. Trying to do too much. That's what happens when you fall behind like this. Guys aren't getting runners in. They try to do too much in the batter's box. Got to stay within your game.
Ball 1. Hill 2 for 4 tonight. Johnson at third now. And Elmore at first with 2 out. In that series with the Dodgers, all of the ball games were, both ball games were low scoring, 1-0, 3-2. And there were a total of 9 hits in each game. So the Diamondbacks not really peppering the baseball around. Ground ball down to third, should end the inning. Arias 2-2 for the force on Elmore. 13 left on base now through 8 innings for the Diamondbacks tonight, and they trail by 5. Brought to you by Miller Lite. Just a big end of the ball game. It came in that 5-run third inning for the Giants. A grand slam off the bat, 100 Pence. Made it 5-0. And the Giants have looked back. They have stymied the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks have had just a ton of base runners tonight, but they've left 13 runners on in 8 innings.
Well, that's a lot of base runners when you think about it.
Matt Cain in line to win his 14th game, which surprisingly would match his career high in victories in a season. Hard to think that he has not had a season where he has not won more than 14 games. Matt Albers is on in relief for the D-backs here. And here is Angel Pagan, who is 1 for 4 tonight. Their fleet-footed center fielder, swing and a miss. Pagan is 1 triple shy for sole possession of first place on the San Francisco era list for most triples in a season. He has a major league leading 12. And he's currently tied with Giants Steve Finley and Willie Mays, who had a dozen. A lot of people forget Finn's played with the Giants back in 06. Willie Mays had 12 doubles or triples in 1960.
And that ballpark is tailor-made for guys like Pagan and Finley. I think Willie Mays did it in the old ballpark in Candlestick and playing on the road, but with right center field the way it is at AT&T Park, guys like that can run and hit a lot of triples.
Last Giant with more than 12 triples in a season. Pagan is retired here, 1 out for Albers. Willie Mays had 20 triples playing for the New York Giants in 1957 at the old Polo Grounds, that big ballpark.
Wow.
Where center field was like 988 feet.
Yeah.
So a strikeout for Albers, and here's Scudero. We really haven't had a lot of strikeouts in this ballgame. That is the third Giant to strike out. Diamondbacks have only struck out 4 times tonight. Strike 1 to Scudero. We've had a lot of walks. Matt Cain, season high 5, first time since 2010. He walked 5 in a game. Diamondbacks received a total of. There's a base hit back up the middle for Scudero. His second hit. The Diamondbacks have had 7 walks in the ballgame.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford hitting a soundable spot in the order. Batting for the first time tonight.
Well, I tell you what, if the Giants make it into postseason play, which right now it looks like they got a pretty good shot at it, Bochy's not going to know what to do when he loses half his roster, because he's been utilizing all those guys in the September call-ups.
A lot of pitchers, especially.
And you got to think all those guys that are being used now with about a week to go, he eliminates those guys and starts going with the guys he thinks that are going to be situational guys and matchup guys to get them going.
Must be cold here tonight. Look at Tim Lincecum all bundled up. Drafty, huh? I guess he's used to AT&T Park. Just out of habit. Don't wear the hood. Even in the bullpen, what's going on here? We open the roof and these guys are cold.
Well, a lot of these guys live here in the off season now. You know, spring training being here.
But it is not cold.
No.
There's a strike.
Nope. Lincecum just purchased a home last off season here.
Willie's got one on.
You know, in Arizona, if it gets under 95, we start getting a little chilly here.
Yes. Turn on the heat. There goes the runner. Swung on and fouled. Scudero is running. He'll go back to first.
It's the panda hat.
Like a serviceman there in the picture, too. Pass off to him. 3-2. Scudero is not going. Ground ball to first. Goldschmidt goes to second for one. Back to first. Not in time, though. And another nice play by Goldie. Look at the force at second. 2 outs. He makes all these plays, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does. He's gotten so much better at first base. A lot of hard work. Continues to go out there every day, get his ground balls. Get better and better at first base.
Posey will bat now. Want to pass along another congratulations. We mentioned that Mobile won the Southern League Championship tonight. They beat Jackson. Well, advanced rookie Missoula won the winner-take-all game tonight in the Pioneer League. They beat Ogden 10-0. Man, how about that? So it's a good night for the Diamondbacks affiliates. They wish their night was going a little bit better. They trail the Giants 6-1 here. Posey tonight is hitless, 0 for 4, but he scored a couple of runs and driven in a run. So when he's making outs, he's doing something productive. Nice pitch from Albers.
There's somebody who wants Posey for president.
MVP Posey and world's biggest idiot.
Yeah, every time his buddy sticks up that Giants sign, he sticks his up too.
Well, they're still sitting together, so. One-two count. Diamondbacks 1 for 13 runners in scoring position tonight. Giants not great, 3 for 12, but remember one of those hits was a grand slam by Pence. Ground ball chopped to second. He'll have to back up, wait for the hop, first Posey out. And that will retire the side. No runs a hit. And left. Giants have left 7. Diamondbacks see if they can get something going here. Kubel, Goldschmidt, Montero in the ninth. tonight after the Diamondbacks-Giants 5-10 game. Steve Finley, Tony Womack, just a few. Reggie Sanders will be here. Travis Lee already here. Mike Morgan. Of course, Gonzo, Matty Williams. You guys are the coach and managers, right?
Yeah.
Matty swings like that, you're in trouble tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, come on out. If you have a ticket, you can watch the game here. It's after the Diamondbacks-Giants game. If you want a ticket, 602-514-4400 or dbacks.com/alumni. Alumni exhibition game presented by Sanderson Ford. Should be a lot of fun. David DeLucci, we understand he's flying in from Baton Rouge, will be here. So a lot of your former Diamondbacks over the last 15 years on hand to entertain you tomorrow night. Javier Lopez.
We're going to have to put the Matt Williams shift on. We'll have everybody playing in left field.
Matty once in a while would surprise you and hit one to right center. And you know you're going to try and yank one out here, I bet.
Yeah.
Matty, several of you. Who will be the most fired up pitcher throwing tomorrow? Who will?
Mike Morgan wants to throw all 9, but we said we're only playing about 3 or 4 innings. But
he might throw for both teams. Kubel 0 for 4 tonight. A couple of strikeouts against the tough lefty. Strike 1 and 2. Diamondbacks having problems scoring runs at home these days for whatever reason. And you look at this ball club, it's made for this ballpark. Pitching, yeah, it's probably got something to do with it, but for some reason the bats just haven't come through when they've needed. Tonight, leaving 13 on base. 4 fewer runs in each of the last 10 here at Chase. Second longest streak all time.
Well, let me guess, that other streak had to be in 04.
Yeah.
Was it?
I'm sure it was. Yeah, it was. There's a drive into left center, but on the run is Christian, and he makes the catch. Retire Kubel. That was our AT&T trivia question for you right there. You got it right. Here's Goldschmidt.
Not a lot of good things that happened in 04.
You know, you stop and you look at Diamondbacks baseball. It's only been 15 years, but if you look at the awards out there hanging in the outfield, National League champions in the West 99, 01, 02, 07, and 11. National League champs in 01 and the World Series championship in 2001. That's a lot of accomplishments in a very short history in Major League Baseball. I mean, a lot of them. Now, I still have that hat somewhere in my collection. That was not a good look. Diamondbacks first year, maybe the first couple of years, they had about 14 or 15 different uniform combinations and caps.
Yep. Used to have to come in, and Buck Showalter had the dress code list of what we were wearing. Undershirts, socks.
Goldschmidt takes ball 3, 3-0. Remember the vest one?
Yep.
Kind of like that one. Well, there'll be a lot of purple teal here tomorrow night. The Diamondbacks are going to wear the uniforms tomorrow during the ball game. Here's a strike. But then I believe the Alumni, they're going to wear the Sedona red. Kind of a flip-flop of the night.
Going to switch it up.
Yep. And there's a line drive. It skips off Harris for a base hit for Goldschmidt. Hard turnaround first. He'll hang on there. Goldschmidt on for the second time tonight. He had walked earlier in this game. Here comes Miggy's favorite song. He's rotating songs coming to the plate.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
Well, Montero's had a very interesting night. As he walks up, he has been to the plate 4 different times in this ball game, and he has not had an official at bat. Second player in the history of the Diamondbacks to reach base safely 4 times without a hit. Who was that other guy? Luis Gonzalez. Look at that. 2004 you did it.
And even in 04. Maybe I should have been swinging. We were scoring under 4 runs a game.
Montero's swinging a miss. Montero tonight tired of not putting the bat on the ball. He's walked 3 times, been hit by a pitch, and he scored the Diamondbacks run. Big smile on his face. Outside, Diamondbacks tonight coming into this one, and they've only got 1 run on the board. They've scored 1 or no runs. There's a line: walk, walk, hit by pitch, walk. The Diamondbacks scored 1 or 0 runs 33 times this season. If they don't get any more tonight, it's currently at 32. They only did that 18 times in 2010. So they've been held down in the run column quite often in 2012. Miggy pops one out of play. Looks like the Giants are going to maintain their big lead in the NL West, even though the Dodgers are winning. And that's going to cut into St. Louis's lead in the wild card. It would put the Dodgers to within a game. Pittsburgh lost earlier. They'd stay 3 back. Milwaukee lost. They'd stay 3.5 back. Philadelphia won their ball game tonight. They would close to within 3. Diamondbacks would stay 4.5 back.
Boy, and these are missed opportunities that you need to try to, when those other teams are losing, you have that chance to.
There's one that hits the bag. Good for Miggy. He's got a base hit. Goldsmith will race to third. Finally, the Diamondbacks catch a break on something tonight. The ball hit the bag, went into right field. First and third. The other thing you like seeing about that, Gonzo, that's off a tough lefty.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? Miggy's been doing a great job against lefties. And you know, they always say you never see something twice in a baseball game. How many times have you seen a base hit twice hitting off the first base bag? Huh?
Well, Bruce Bochy's going to make a pitching change. No surprise there. Tough righty Sergio Romo on. At first base with Eric Young, his first base coach. Miggy on base all 5 times tonight, with 3 walks, a hit by pitch, and now a base hit. It's brought Sergio Romo on. Giants still up 6-1 in this ball game. First and third, 1 man out. Upton will be the batter. This guy's awfully tough, Romo.
Yeah, and he's only allowed 6 hits and 44 at bats with runners in scoring position. That's a 136 clip. So he buckles down when there's runners on base.
Upton tonight has a hit, 1 for 4. 6 reliever used tonight by Bruce Bochy. .208 ERA for Romo. Only Kimbrel, Chapman, and O'Flaherty have lower marks among National League relievers. Kimbrel at 1.18. That's a strike.
And that's Payne on the outside corner, right on the black.
He didn't throw real hard, but that devastating slider, and then you throw that fastball at 88. Runner at third base is Goldschmidt. Montero got him there with a base hit. He's at first. Off the end of the bat by Upton. And it's now 1-2. Oakland beat Baltimore tonight, so the Yankees and the Orioles stay tied in the East. Look at that, 1 for 13 tonight.
Well, that's a tough night right there offensively.
Popped up behind the plate. Posey back near the screen. It's over the screen. And the Giants fan muffed it. Trying to still make this a game. They've got 2 outs to work with. Never say never until the very end. But a 1-2 count on Upton. Missed outside. A lot of hitters will chase that ball.
Boy, and Upton's had some good pitches, and he's missed a couple tonight. Got a base hit his last time up. Here we go. We got the rally caps on both sides.
I don't know why the Giants guys are wearing a rally cap. Maybe he's come over to the Diamondbacks side. Swing and a miss, striking out, 2 outs.
Here's that slider down and away. You could tell he wanted to pull that pitch. Everything was bailing out. His front shoulder, front hip.
So now that leaves it up to Chris Johnson. So since he's come into the ball game as a pinch hitter, has gone 2 for 2. He's drove in the only run of this ball game for the D-backs. Driven in it. Boy, he was buckling on that, but it didn't cost him a strike.
Yeah, he was buckling. The ball was away.
More rally caps. The Giants trying to go 20 games above 500 with a win to be their high water mark of the year. Montero takes off and a ground 5. Maybe you'll have to go back to first. Johnson hobbling around a little bit. With that protector, that didn't do a lot of protection. Wade Miley tomorrow night. He'll be going for his 16th win of the season for the D-backs. And rookie left-hander. I've been watching with interest tonight. The Giants swing the bats. Boy, how big would that be if he got to 16 wins as a rookie? Ooh, that one just missed. 2-1. 2 starters here tonight. Pitchers of record, Kane and Skaggs. Kane trying to tie his career high in wins, 14. And he started that 5-run rally with a walk in the 3rd. Swinging a foul back. Now the Giants down to perhaps the final strike to end this one. It's been Kane, Mijares, Mota, Neufeld, Casilla, Lopez, and now Romo. These folks are doing whatever it takes to get 27 outs. He's gotten 26. Seeing if Romo can get number 27. Jody and Joe are standing by. Let's hope we can delay that momentarily here. Keep this one going. Outside, full count 3-2. He's just missing.
Boy, nice take by Chris Johnson. Just missed off the outer half.
McDonald's on deck if this one continues. And a fly ball going out. Scudero can't get it. Base hit. Johnson's driven in both tonight. And it's first and third. 6-2 ball game. She goes on here. Nice night for Chris Johnson off the bench. 3 for 3. And a good at-bat there against a tough right-hander.
Boy, he really did. He got just enough of it off the end of the bat to get over the outstretched Scudero.
He's driven in both. John McDonald will bat. Johnny Mack 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch tonight. 6-2 now. Need one more base runner to get the tying run to the plate. As Raleigh Caps momentarily working. Strike. Cody Ransom has moved out on deck. He would bat next. Boy, how sweet would that be, because he would represent the tying run. You never know. Oh, got one over the inside edge. McDonald is now 0-2. So again, the Giants a pitch away from winning this one. Maintaining their big lead in the West, knocking another date off the calendar, and hurting the Diamondbacks' chances. Johnson takes off, and McDonald, did he go? Yeah, he did, according to on-plate umpire Jim Reynolds. And the Giants have got to win. Diamondbacks lead 15 on tonight as they fall by a score of 6-2. They do get a run in the 9th inning, but they fall short, and the Giants win their 82nd of the year. Post-game show with Jody Jackson, Joe Borowski coming your way next. Diamondbacks fall to the Giants in the first of 3 or 6-2 our final. More coming up.